Good afternoon, everybody. I hope we're all doing very well. I'm going to immediately, because I'm a terrible streamer, go like that. Wonderful. I hope we're all doing very, very well. Welcome back in. Welcome back to the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. I'm just going to double check that everything is working as it should be. We got Dart, we got GMG, we got Cappuccino. Is that Fat One Dad? It is Fat One Dad. I hope you're doing well. I'm looking forward to this one, though. We're back in Sao Paulo this weekend. Brazilian Grand Prix. We're in a bit of a weird spot in the World Championship, but obviously we'll talk about that in just a minute as well. Hey, welcome in, Kurt. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I think the stream's smooth on my end. I hope it's working as it should be. But hey, welcome in as well, Bammy. I hope you're doing very well. Let me just double check. Yeah, I think we're live everywhere we need to be. So good news. I think we're all good and ready to go. But yeah, obviously I don't know how popular this stream is going to be today. Of course, I think a lot of people have gone back to work and things like that. So we'll see what happens. I'm only going to run Brazil though this time around. Of course, it is a sprint weekend, so it should take us a little while anyway. So we'll wait and see as to how we get on. Eth, welcome on in. I hope you're doing very well. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this one. Obviously, back in the kind of the daily routine. So obviously we streamed last night. I think it was probably arguably one of the shortest streams I've ever done. Because I made sure to go in and get all these special liveries from the survival mode in the game. So I just needed to win like 4 races and we wrapped that one up. Banana Josh, thank you for the tier 1 sub, mate. I appreciate it. 5 months. Thank you. I hope you're doing very well, buddy. Imagine working and not go-karting. Are you currently go-karting by any chance, Bradson? I have vacation, so please post as much streams as you can. Well, this week we're streaming, obviously yesterday, today. We should be live tomorrow. Thursday evening, we should be live. And then maybe Friday, and then definitely Saturday morning as well. So a lot of streams going on. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to hopefully, obviously, smashing through these final few rounds. Because we've only got 4 races to go of this career mode as well. So, yeah, obviously, hopefully that'll mean we wrap it up by the end of next week. And then, obviously, we'll kickstart Season 2 in pretty quick succession as well. I'm not going to, like, leave it for, like, a week or anything like that. We're going to jump in pretty quickly with the next season of this series as well. You guys know me. I'm not one to kind of, like, take breaks and things like that. Apparently, I only needed an 89 rating to retain my seat, which is pretty good going. Am I close to any objectives? I need 3 more race starts. We need a championship top 5. We should do that this campaign, I think. Yeah, we're 4th at the moment, aren't we? With a decent buffer ahead of Russell. Fat One Dad, thank you as well for becoming a YouTube channel member. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. My day's been alright so far. Matt212 started her new job, so she had to go in early this morning. So we were up before 7 AM. I then edited a couple of videos. I then podcasted with Jamie. I edited up the podcast. I went to walk Dog212, and then I came back after that. Oh, I need to fix the pedal cam, chat. I came back after that, and then recorded an F1 video, Haas Road to Glory, which should go live tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a productive morning. Apologies, pedal cam has probably disappeared for a second, but hopefully, yeah, there you go. Now it's working. Wonderful. Make sure I don't break that accidentally. I keep forgetting to do that at the moment. I keep forgetting to set up pedal cam properly. Mechanical failure 4 laps in. I hope not. Nardop, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. I hope you're doing well. We are getting closer and closer to 10k on Twitch. So if you're not already, please make sure you drop us a follow on Twitch. It'd be greatly appreciated. At Matt212. Saudi setup goes live this afternoon. I think it's scheduled like for 4:30. But we're going to be updating all the setups from now on again. So yeah, they're not disappearing. They are certainly not disappearing. Cockpit is a Track Racer TR8. There's a link in my description, I believe. Link in my bio on TikTok, I believe. Hey, welcome in, Trey. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We'll get on with it, chat. We'll get on with it. I think we need to do it. Oryx as well, from Okinawa. Welcome on in, buddy. It's always so cool, kind of, you know, hearing about people from around the globe. Obviously, you got Bradson, who's not quite local, but pretty similar. Elite, he's in the UK. Can I show the standings? Yeah, we'll do all that in a second. We'll get on with it. I think I'm recording. We'll roll the intro and we'll talk about all that. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to round 21 of our F1 25 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend out in Sao Paulo for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live a few days ago from Mexico, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. I might have got slightly angry during that video, and despite the fact it felt like a disappointing result, we still ended up coming, I believe, 3rd place in the end. Verstappen, Norris and I absolutely dominated proceedings, so it means we are continuing to close in on Charles Leclerc in the Drivers' World Championship. My goal still is just to try and make sure that we beat out Oscar Piastri, but if we can get some podiums still rolling in between now and the end of the season. Last time was the first podium Hülkenberg's ever got that wasn't a win inside this series. We've had 7 victories so far, and now a 3rd place as well. So things are still looking pretty good at this stage of the campaign. Championship-wise, though, like I said, 4th currently in the drivers, 4th in the constructors as well, with 32 points ahead of Mercedes. So I'm hoping we can try and hang on ahead of them right the way through to the end of the campaign. Verstappen still looking pretty much in control. In fact, I think this weekend, if he won and like Lando basically didn't score, then he could wrap up the World Championship as well here. So all eyes, I'm sure, will be on Verstappen and Norris in their battle. I am still trying to go through and get all of the upgrades sorted on the car ready for Season 2 as well, but we might be struggling to get every upgrade done that I need to by the end of the campaign. I've got 13 more upgrades and 4 weekends to do it, so that is going to be quite a tall order, actually. But yeah, leave a like, get yourself subscribed, make sure you drop us a follow over on Twitch, at Matt212 as well. I go live over there, normally 4 or 5 days a week. But yeah, let's head then here to Brazil. Wonderful. Wonderful chat, we've got that all sorted. Hey, welcome in, Sam. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Teammate, yeah, I've got to make sure, yeah, it is Big G's home race, isn't it? So we've got to make sure that he has a good weekend as well. Let me, oh, hello, I've dropped my glove immediately. I'm just going to take off my hoodie. I apologise in advance if I show off some stomach. Stream, you know it's always good when your mobile signal is better than your Wi-Fi. It'll cost me 50 quid to get near you. That's a dangerous prospect. Oh, there you go. You saw a little bit of tummy. You saw my shredded 6-pack. Just for a second. Which way do these go? That way. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right, let's get on with it. It's a big weekend, Brazil. It's a long weekend. Not as bad as Kota, but I'm praying. I've underclocked my GPU now, just a little bit. So I'm praying that the stream won't crash. I'm sure by saying this it will. If the stream crashes, it might take me a few minutes, but I will get it back up and running. So don't worry about that. What's my gym workout? A crunchy a day? I quite like crunches. That's probably my gym workout. What do you do when the new regulations appear for next season? Do you remove and save parts? Always what you should do with reg changes in F1 is prioritise the most expensive upgrades first. It's dry! I didn't want to jinx myself, but it's dry all weekend. I thought Brazil, it was going to be absolutely hammering it down, but I've got away with it. We have escaped the pain of, what would that have been, a 4th wet race in a row? And it looks like the weather cannot get wet either, so that is reassuring. I am happier with that than I ever should be. Can I do one more upgrade? Yes, I can. Wonderful. 9 R&D remaining. We've got a surprisingly competitive car, considering our chassis is terrible still. That is definitely, I need to focus on the chassis ready for next season. Hey, welcome in, Fed. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I have gloves
Welcome
on because
everyone.
it protects my wheel. It stops my wheel from getting damaged. It's a well worth investment early on. Plus can provide you with a bit of extra grip as well, which might make you quicker. Who knows? It is raining for practice, but I can cope with that. I don't mind that. Clearly Doohan's car's destroyed. Do you guys see that on the HUD?
Radio check, radio check.
His engine was like blowing up, it looked like. Right, Brazil. I think the last race I did round here, streamed, went fairly well, I want to say. So I'm hoping we can
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts.
It's one of those circuits that are either gel with really nicely or don't.
With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so
I've just got to be really careful with it. Like, the Mercedes round here was beautiful. Chef's kiss. The Sauber probably won't be. But we'll wait and see. Who do you think will be number 1 driver for Cadillac? I think Bottas will get the better of Perez. Jamie and I actually talk about that on this week's episode of Knowing Wheel, which is going live in just under 2 hours. Yeah, Jamie and I both back Bottas to beat Perez, I should say. Pocono on NASCAR can be good. I normally don't mind it too much. Also, NASCAR 25 career mode is back today. So, NASCAR 25 career mode and F1 setups are all back. So, once the stream's ended, you'll have plenty of videos to watch. Moonbeam, thank you for the follow. That sounds like a tongue twister. Try saying that 5 times over. The force feedback on this game can be funky at the best of times. Occasionally, like, I know I had it in... Was that a stream or a video I did a few days ago? Where it just randomly went light on me for a second and then just immediately bit back. I think that might have been iRacing, actually. It just went completely light in the Australian supercar and then came back immediately and almost snapped out my hand. Which would have been a disaster. I mean, obviously it's difficult to get a real idea about how the car feels. When it's so slippery, and obviously FP1. Hopefully we've been making good efforts in qualifying recently. We have been kind of on the money, so I'm hoping we can try and continue that on this weekend. First run, is that going to be enough for purple? It might be just outside it. Yes, we do. Bob on. Wait, no we didn't. What did I get? Oh, I only got the green score. Oops. As long as I don't get a red, we should be fine. Come on, slip and sliding. Hey, welcome in, Smurf. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I am also very much a routine man. I will go through every weekend and write up basically my entire week, what I'm planning on doing. Otherwise, I find that stuff gets forgotten. So between the hours of 7 AM and 10 PM, Monday through Sunday, I have basically everything I've got going on written down. Sometimes that changes up, like for example when Gary last night bailed out because he's got no electricity. So it's very rare that I actually stick fully to my routine, but I try to. Come on, hold on to it.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Is this even going to be purple? I need 390 points, don't I? So you get a few extra ones up the hill. Not R&D, you know what I mean. 317? I think we're just going to do it, aren't we? That should be 400. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Last 212 color codes my schedule. So see, obviously normally at like the weekends, I don't have much on there. Unless I've got like a big race or something. But last 212 color codes my schedule and make sure everything is correct. And then she'll often remind me of what I haven't done. Or what needs to go on my list. Exactly, yeah. This is why last 212, if I was making enough money, she's already made it very clear that she would want to be my manager. She would keep me on the straight and narrow. I mean, she does already still. But the only sad thing is, because of her new job, she can't really tune in randomly to streams. Unless we stream on like a Thursday or a Friday. Like, usually at her old job, she would like listen into what was going on. She knew when she was being talked about. But I guess she doesn't have that chance anymore. Yeah, Matt212 has to put up with me all the time. Well, see, I think Thursday is going to be the very first day she works from home. So that's going to be a fun experience of kind of us two trying to kind of work around each other. But her laptop, I tell you what, chat, her work laptop is incredible. It's a really good spec. I was genuinely shocked. It's like obviously it's I think it's the Lenovo ThinkPad, but it's obviously got the little mouse, the little thumb mouse, which is super cool, or as it's lovingly known, I think, the nipple. But it's a really good laptop. It's not much worse than mine. I was shocked. She won't ever get that kind of use out of it. It's like got an Ultra Core i7 and stuff. I know it's a laptop chip, but it's still pretty incredible for what she'll need it for. I was like, you're a lucky lady. So tonight, actually, I've got to sort out her new setup for her desk setup. Because I think she's going to try and bring home a couple of monitors. So that's the goal. Is to try and obviously sort out her desk, so... she made me chuckle, though. Because she doesn't think she wants 2 monitors. And I was like, you absolutely want 2 monitors. Like, if you're going to have dual screen... I was like, set that up, and then just plug the laptop in, and don't worry about the laptop screen. And she was like, oh, I don't know, I can't get... I lose where the mouse is. I was like, no, I promise you, I'll set it up properly. You won't lose your mouse. You'll be bob on. Well worth it. Hey, welcome in, Mr. Banana. I'm doing very well, thanks, buddy. I hope you're well. I don't run any assists on F1. My wheel is a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X. I believe they might still be on sale on Fanatec. Or maybe that sale ended yesterday. I don't remember. Right. I'm going to quickly, just before I forget, chat, I'm going to quickly message Matt212 saying, if you can, try to bring 2 monitors home. Yeah, like, I struggle enough. Effectively, I've got... Technically, it's 4, but I only really use 2 at a time. But, like, when I stream, effectively, I'm on 4 monitors. Which is kind of a bit overkill, but still. What's your least favourite track to drive? What's your least favourite track to watch? Hungary. I hate driving the Hungaroring. Ugh. To watch, though, Qatar was pretty boring, but I like Qatar to drive. So I don't know. Led, thank you for the follow, buddy. Sorry I missed that one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa. Hungary is just a terribly optimized circuit on the F1 game. I always suck at it anyway, but the AI is so good around there, and time management is impossible. Like, the AI are just so insanely OP. And you combine that with a track you don't really like driving on anyway, it's just a terrible combination. Some people do love Hungary. I know that's quite a controversial opinion. The Hungaroring just seems to be Marmite for F1 players. You either love it or you hate it. I actually don't mind it on iRacing, it's just on the F1 games it sucks. Well, so far then, of course, I would normally run a bit more wing if it was going to be wet like this, but we don't really need it because obviously it's meant to dry up by sprint quality. But car, apart from that, feels okay. Of course, you never really quite know until you go into qualifying how much grip's going to be there. But I mean, imagine, have we ever had an F1 weekend where the one free practice session in a sprint weekend was wet, and then the rest of the weekend was dry? Because teams would be so much on the back foot. It would be incredible. Yeah, Hungary in classic cars is alright, because they're a lot lighter and more nimble. That's why Hungary sucks in modern machineries, because they're too heavy. I didn't actually mind it when I used to do the ultimate career. Easy. Shanghai, I think since they patched it on F1, with like the traction control, it's much better. I've actually had a couple of good races there. Miami also sucks, to be fair, you're right on that one. Spain, I don't mind now. The new version of Spain's alright. And then Monaco, I do enjoy. I understand why a lot of people hate it, but I do enjoy Monaco. Use your feet. I am using my feet. But yeah, look, it's at the bottom of the screen. My throttle pedal has very little resistance. My brake pedal has a bit more built in. Ugh. Don't hit Alonso. Starting a new career mode, starting with Sauber Haas. Go with Sauber. That way you can become angry at someone. Here we go, around the outside of Fernando. We're now racing in FP1. This is pretty good going. The green machines are back again. Ah! Oh, Alonso! He outbroke me! He absolutely mugged me off down in turn 1. I want to be ahead of him by the end of the lap. Ah! Yeah, don't use overtake mode on the exit there. It is not ideal. I mean, Rain's basically stopped now. I could not have timed this race sim run any better, he says, immediately messing it up. Oh, now I'm under pressure. I've got to find some time. Don't corner cut. I use 110 AI. I only ever run 110 AI on this game. No assists, strict track limits. In every single thing I do. That's just my settings on this game. Oh, come on, Fernando. Get on with it. What's he doing? Apart from co-op, but we don't even do that anymore. Co-op, we ran 108 AI. But that was such like a more chilled series. And the outside, come on, get into the line. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Where are all my Baku haters? Oh, they're definitely out there. They're definitely out there. Purple. We don't even... Oh, I'm not gonna worry about doing another lap. I should have done that at the time. So, I mean, Sector 1 was slightly down, but that's just because I kept pushing too much. Sector 2 were rapid. Sector 3, again, were pretty good as well, but that was helped by Slipstream. I think we're ready for sprint qualifying, though, chat. I think we're gonna get on with it. So yeah.
What an incredible practice session!
It did dry up by the end of practice. I guess that's good. 300 R&D. That should be another upgrade sorted. We are not going to get all of them done, are we? We are going to have to focus solely on chassis upgrades between now and the end of the season, I think. Have a good one, Fed. I hope it runs smoothly, buddy. Get your predictions in then, chat. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're on YouTube, you can, or TikTok or Kick, you can let me know in the comments below. Have I ever drifted a car? Yes, accidentally. IRL, yeah. My normal road car, though, is rear-wheel drive. I wouldn't be able to get out of my estate at the moment because we've had some snow. So I'm stuck around here.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Ooh, okay, there is changeable conditions in sprint quali then. Fascinating. So the chance of rain's just going to keep going up. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Is it that one? So SQ2 is fine. SQ3 is get out there as early as you can. So that's good to know. So I'll know then by the time I get into SQ3, I've just got to get out on the circuit. SQ1, though, I might just give myself enough fuel to go for 2 runs. Just in case I mess up the first one. So we'll go 4.2 laps. I don't need to go out like as late as possible or anything, so we should be fine. Right, let's do this. I like Gran Turismo 7. I am really debating getting back into it. When I need to have a look when like the because I don't really enjoy doing the daily races that much, but like when they do the kind of like twice weekly events, like for the manufacturers and the Nations Cup, I need to find out when they are. But I can be really tempted to jump back in and do some of that. Right, first run then is just going to be a bit more of a sighter. Make sure that I'm happy with the car. And then, well, second run will go really push. I don't mind F124. F125 is definitely
we've been
better.
pushed down to P20.
Who's my favourite teammate in CS? I haven't had many. No, that's stupid. Good job I'm not doing this first lap then. I got on quite well with Razin. We did try and work together a little bit from time to time. But I quite like a lot of the guys in there, to be honest. I just haven't been teammates with them. I guess Adam Sanderson, I was teammates with him once. That was the race where I got taken out lap 1. We've never been teammates again. But I do really like Adam. He's a great guy. Love me some Adam Sanderson, bless him. Right, are we ready to go? Right, let's actually try and go for a proper push run then. At least we'll have a delta to chase, I guess. We'll use a load of battery on the run out the final corner. 5 minutes left on the clock. We've got free track in front of us as well. This is good. Right, this needs to be a tidy lap though. I do not want to be going out in Q1. Because with that rain coming in SQ3, there was a real opportunity we could try and put this car up towards the front. That is the goal. Obviously Q1, I'm only interested in making Q2. I don't care if I go fastest or 14th, as long as we make it through. Bad. Definitely weird. Kind of readjusting.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
So understeery. Oh, we've gone purple through the middle sector, so I guess that's good. Definitely still got a lot of downforce through there. Hopefully this is going to be a pretty good lap. Going to leave us somewhere fairly competitive. We might just run out of battery on the runs to the line. Nope. Yeah, just about. But 1079, we go P5. Alonso and Ocon have gone quicker than me. So that's quite a mix-up. But I think we're fairly close to fastest. Yeah, I play on PC. That's how I've got, like, the telemetry up and everything like that. Yeah, I mean, look at that. We're quarter of a second away. Yeah, Yuki Tsunoda, Albon, Alonso, Ocon, Hulkenberg, your top 5. Sprint qualifying is so funky on this game, man. Where's Big G, though? Home race for him. I'm hoping he's up the order. He's 12th at the moment. He's right on the cusp. Piastri, Russell as well, Antonelli. All in the drop zone. But I'm hoping Big G will make it through. Where is he? Where is my Big G? Is he on his outlap or is he going? He's on his outlap. Who is more dirty, Ben or Alex? Oh, it's so difficult to kind of compare. I don't really like the way either of them race particularly. The point of the gloves is to protect my wheel. Obviously, this just wheel rim costs like £300. So by wearing gloves, it basically lasts a lot longer. Ned, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing very well. And welcome on in, Olivia. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? Let's have a look. Come on, Big G. I wouldn't normally ride on board, but I just want to see Bortoletto make Q2. So I'm being a bit patient here. Why do you think Kota is the longest weekend and not this? Brazil has got a much higher average speed. Kota is unironically one of the slowest tracks on the calendar, and it doesn't make any sense. It has no right being as slow as it is. Mileage-wise as well, it's also... I know that all races are about the same length, but Kota is slightly longer on mileage. But it is unironically one of the slowest races on the calendar, combined with the fact it's a sprint weekend, basically means it just takes forever. Come on, Big G. He went
And
sixth.
that's it for sprint
He
qualifying.
went quicker than us.
Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
There you go. Albon and Alonso tied at the top. Didn't think we were going to be saying that this weekend so far. Bortoletto, though, brilliant effort. Both McLarens, both Red Bulls, both Kick Saubers inside your top 10. Both Ferraris make it through. Russell makes it through. Stroll barely makes it through. So Albon fastest, Sainz out, alongside both Alpines, Liam Lawson and Andre, Kimi Antonelli. Disappointing for him, but we've made it through. Ollie, thank you for the follow as well, buddy. I don't dislike Kota as a track. It's just a very long weekend.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
So, yeah, again, we may as well leave it right to the very end. It's not going to rain during this session. So I'm going to take out the fuel. We're just going to try and go for one run this time. But I got to remember, SQ3, I've got to get out there ASAP. But yeah, hopefully we'll get out nice and late. There you go. So yeah, rain is definitely on the horizon. If it starts raining now, then I'm screwed. I might have messed this up now. It's fine. Wonderful. Boy, thank you for the follow. How would you find it if the Nürburgring track was back in F1?
Dropped to P15.
It's quite narrow, is the main problem at the moment. I'd love to see it back if the cars were a bit smaller. But the Nürburgring, the GP layout, is a bit too narrow for modern F1 machinery. Especially with the high downforce era, it didn't really work that well when we went back in 2020. But otherwise, great circuit. Whoa! Oh, a huge snap there. See, I barely lifted that at the throttle, though. I've got to be committed. We are right on the cusp of making Q3. Bortoletto's down in 12th, so I might have to move in further down the order. We know Sector 2 is where we normally fly. But we're basically aiming for like a mid-7. Oh, yeah. Ferradura is not flat in this car. It's probably not far out, though, on softs. Just keep it a bit tidy. No! Oh, come on. Huge snap. Gather it up. Keep going. It's not over. But that mistake might just have cost us huge rear snap. We'll see what the gap is by the end of Sector 2. We are, a half a second up still. Oh, God, what's wrong with the back of this car? All over the show. But a lot of guys that did well in Q1 then seem to be in trouble. Are we going to be one of them, though, as we make a run back towards the line? Yes! Yes! Happy with that.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Well, there we go then. Russell out in Q2, so he'll be disappointed. But to be fair, we actually made it through fairly comfortably in the end. In terms of the gap down to Russell. But yeah, P9 there again by the end of the second session. So both Ferraris, both McLarens, both Red Bulls. Hadjar up in 8th spot. Fair play to him. He's barely scored points all year. In fact, how many points has he scored this season? Hadjar has no points. Could he score his first points in a sprint? That would be quite impressive. But I guess that bodes well for us as Mercedes continue to struggle. But Alonso through, Albon through, Hadjar through. All reassuring. Ah, damn it. Last 2 and 2 hasn't got a second monitor chat. That's a shame. We'll have to work on that. But I think we're looking fairly competitive. If I get a lap hooked up, we've just got to head straight out there. Il Predestinato. Oh, how do you say it? Predestinato, isn't it? Il Predestinato.
Okay, radio check. Radio
Such
check.
a good name. Such a good name. Right, go. Go. I'm even going to drive out.
Standing by.
If I had a spare monitor, I would. And hopefully I will have a spare monitor soon. Because I want to upgrade a couple of mine. Should do a custom sound when you crash the car. I have a custom sound when I crash the car. No! Everybody's gone on inters. Are we going to be screwed over like we did in Mexico? Oh, come on. Go. Go, Hadjar. We're racing on pit lane exit. that's bad. We're in trouble, chat. We're in trouble. How much grip is there going to be on this outlap? Not much. Why did the team not say intermediates were the way to go again? Right, the thing is... Oh, that's already this lap done. I mean, this lap doesn't matter, it's our outlap. Grip's there, though. I reckon we could still hook this up. As long as it doesn't start raining too heavily too quickly. We are quicker than the AI. We might be on for a shock pole. Although I guess it's not so shocking with the performance this season. Yeah, but look at that. It can still grip up. We might have played a blinder. I don't know how that Aston Martin is so far ahead, but let's just try and get a lap on the board. And this might be one of the biggest pole margins you ever did see in Formula 1. Use a load of battery on the run to the line. Right, go, go, go. Come on. I've got to focus now, because there's a real shot. Oh, a little bit understeering. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. The DRS is still enabled. So I think we're right up on the cusp. Oh, what? It just went dark. What's going on in Brazil? Whoa, back end. Back end. Two huge snaps through Ferradura. That's not ideal. Right, come on, come on, come on. Come on. I don't think we're going any quicker than Albon, though. I don't think we're going much slower. But I don't think we're going any quicker than the AI. We are right on the crossover. Right, come on. Get the power down. Yeah, I think Albon's gone quicker than me. But we could be in for a very mixed up grid here. Alonso, he could be on pole. In fact, I think he's gonna be. Alonso goes fastest, Albon goes second.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
I mean, if everybody else goes quicker than me, I don't think we're going to be able to do a lot. But we're not that far off. Oh no, they're all going quicker. Piastri snatched it from Fernando. Yeah, but we're slowest. Maybe we'll beat the Ferraris, I don't know. But we may as well come back out with a set of Inters. That has been an utter stinker right at the end. I thought we might have nailed it. Wait, did I leave my ERS on?
The forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes.
Oh, how are they all going quicker than me? Yep, DRS is now disabled. Is Leclerc still going to go faster than me as well? How can we be so close here? Yeah, well, that's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Thank you for all the new follows, though. Apologies, I've been trying to concentrate so much, but I thought there might be a chance for pole. We'll go back out, we'll try and slap on a set of intermediates and see if we can improve. We are slow, we are slow. Will I even have enough time to get back out? Yeah, I did not leave the ERS on, no. That's so frustrating. Like, the team told me the drives would be quicker. Yet they lied. They always lie. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, we took a gamble, chat. We took a gamble. Yeah, take the end plates off. We'll be quicker. That's the ultimate strat on this game. Hey, welcome in, Ragebait. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Right, come on, team. Hurry up. I want to get back out there. We've got enough time. I was going to say, can I not select Inters? Right, we'll go. We'll use those. Ah, no. That might have been a bad choice. I should have driven out. Yeah, the pit crew don't understand emergencies on this game. I did not leave it in none chat on that last lap. It was in hot lap mode, I promise you. Right, are we going to be able to find anything more though? Why am I on a worn-in set? What is Sauber doing, man? Right, come on. We won't have any DRS this time, but hopefully we'll have a bit more grip. Maybe. Probably not. I'm not convinced we'll be able to go any quicker, but we may as well try. I've got nothing to lose by doing another one. Yeah, the pace isn't there. We're a second down already. So. Oh, that's so frustrating. Absolute robbery. Just bad timing. I mean, look at that. Yeah, we're not getting it, no way. Session's over, we're in the bin. I thought I'd try something different, it hasn't worked. Oh man, that's frustrating. That's frustrating.
And that's it for sprint qualifying.
Look at
Plenty
that.
more coming up over the rest of the weekend.
Oh, it looks so
We'll see
dumb.
you all tomorrow.
I mean, I'm gutted on the one hand. A, for us. B, for Fernando, because pole position for him would have been incredible. I don't get like how the Ferraris were on so much of a worse track, but still were able to deliver. But P10 for us, we somehow got worse as qualifying went on. We went from a safe P9 to a risky P9, down to 10th in the end, so that is not ideal. Get your predictions in there ready for the sprint race, chat. I'm going to go quickly top up my water, just so I've got enough. And check on the dog. And apparently throw water down myself, because I'm a moron. Ugh, give me a second. Make sure to take... Oh, actually, I'll load it in. I forgot about that. We'll go bang. Bang. I'll be back.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's an unusual anti-clockwise race
I go back
here at
downstairs,
Interlagos,
I'm
where
just
the Sao
greeted
Paulo
at the bottom of
locals
the
are
stairs.
packed into the grandstand.
Dog212
and
is
each of
just
the
stood there
15
staring
corners
at me, bless
around
her.
this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2. We're getting a good run out of Jun Sao into one of the two
Thomas,
DRS
thank you as well for
zones
the follow,
will
buddy.
be
I
key
appreciate it.
to any overtaking prospects today.
Whoa!
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's
Juju
exciting
with the
sprint.
money gun. Thank you, buddy. Over on TikTok.
Oscar
And
Piastri
Thomas with the
lines
roses.
up on pole position, and Fernando Alonso completes the front
I mean,
row.
look at that for a front
Considering
row.
the rest of the grid,
Beautiful.
we have Verstappen,
The thing is, I would have Dog212
Charles
up here, but
Leclerc,
she would just
and
get bored
Tsunoda.
very quickly. And where
Albon,
this room is quite
Hamilton,
warm, I'd worry
Paget,
about her as well.
and Nico Hulkenberg, Russell,
A money gun.
Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Bortoletto, Behrman, Sainz, Jack Doohan, and Liam Lawson.
How do you not lock up turn
Antonelli.
11?
Pierre Gasly picks up the final
I
grid
don't know.
slot.
Which
Which
one
of
is
these
turn
drivers
11?
will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
11's not that difficult. Just don't get on the grass on the
Well,
way
it's been a
in.
long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today.
We're in
Anthony
Brazil,
Davidson,
Sao
well, they
Paulo,
say that a
J-Bar.
change is as good as a
The
rest. And whilst there's
Autodromo-
not much rest on show
What's
in
it
the
called?
sprint format
Jose
today,
Carlos
there's
Pache,
definitely a
isn't it?
change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season.
Great
Love
circuit.
Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could
Yeah,
pick
lots
this
of it
circuit
well in
up and
qualifying.
place it, copy-paste it on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive, and for all these drivers here in Brazil,
It is a good track.
it's a great time
It's a very
to
good track.
get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose.
How do you
an
get Doohan?
awful lot of
I
lap
started
time.
this career mode before Colapinto replaced Doohan in the game. So that's why
right, give me a
Doohan is
quick
still
radio
there.
check, please.
He might
Radio
get
check.
replaced at the end of this season,
Radio
for all
check.
I know. But it's nice that we've still got
here we
Doohan in
go.
the game.
I know what you
somehow.
can do. Don't let me down.
Right then, P10. Oh, I do not want to do 24 laps on softs. If it was a 12-lap race, I might consider it. But I do not want to do 24 laps on a set of softs. They will be obliterated by the end of this. But I kind of forgot that, obviously, yeah, it's a fairly long sprint race here as well, isn't it? So we'll have to try and stay out of trouble. We'll have to try and keep it clean. If a lot of the AI use softs early on, we will hope to try and be quicker than them come at the end of the afternoon. But we'll wait and see as to what happens. I do like the Saxon Ring. It's a very good track. Yes, no assists. No assists, 110 AI, 100% races and sprints. Let's do this thing, though. Hulkenberg is back with the only car on medium, so I expect the start to be useless. It's 5 red lights. One lights out, and away I try not to wheel spin.
Radio check.
What's Mark doing? Why are we doing that now? We're starting the race. Who does a radio check as the 5 red lights go out? He's a maniac. He's constantly trying to rage bait me as Mark. As Russell, therefore, will immediately get spot. As we make our way down the Escudo Lago, then Alonso still trying to hound us with Piastri up at the front. We will immediately try and get that spot back, maybe off Russell. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, immediately then into ERS conservation. Oh, that was close. Had to try and make sure that Russell backed out. No, I did not want to go side by side. You never want to be on the outside up into Ferradura. Otherwise, the AI just run you off the road. Or you get oversteered. Which is even worse. Yeah, my engineer is Ferrari. We are checking. We are checking. Right, come on then. So like I said, early on, this is hopefully going to be a sprint race where the pace comes to us a bit later on in the day. I think we might be the only car not on a set of soft compound tyres. Here we go, Hadjar. Look around the outside of Albon back in turn 1. Wheel-to-wheel action everywhere. Down at that first corner. Again, we will get the elbows out against Russell. Just to remind him who's top dog. It is the Hulkmeister. There we go. We've got a bit of a gap now as Hadjar, even without DRS there, still trying to look around the outside of Albon. Down the hill though. Yeah, they've already... I mean, look at that. It's basically McLaren's and Alonso have gone. Red Bull and Ferrari are having a huge battle as well. And then everybody else is kind of a bit more mixed up. Can we have a look at the inside of Hadjar here? Ooh, cheeky. Cheeky. Still around the outside, go through the exit. Try and pinch him a little bit. We'll have the inside through the next hairpin. Hopefully we'll get this move done, which we will. Wonderful. That's been a fairly successful start then. In the end, we gained a spot. Hit the apex. I'd love to. Sometimes you just cannot hit apexes though. And Brazil, to be fair, is a track where there's a couple of corners where you don't actually need to. Turn 1, for example, you don't need to get up on the apex curve. You can avoid it by a little bit, like that. As long as you square away the exit, you should be fine. Russell's got Hadjar as well, so immediately the V-carb's gone backwards. Exactly. Apexes are overrated. You don't need them. Apparently I really like that apex through there, though I keep trying to cut it. Obviously we need 8th place in the sprint to bag a point. Especially when Piastri looks to be running quite well here. Obviously we need as many points as I can possibly get over the McLaren man. But I also want to try and look to outscore Leclerc. As Red Bull then seem to don't have the pace against Ferrari.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Whoa. Come on. Hang on to her. Crew Chief does always say Apex is the exits, to be fair. Oh, here comes Russell again. I think they just struggled for 1 lap pace in the sprint. Otherwise, they look pretty good. Oh, don't cut. Again, gotta really... Those first couple of corners are lethal to try and maximise. It's so easy just to accidentally trim the middle part of the corner. car, occasionally this car still wants to try and kill me. It's really weird. B. Pinkham, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing very well. Welcome on in. And Jeans Spin. Thank you, buddy. This is Sao Paulo in Brazil. One of the best racing circuits in the world. It's not one of my personal favourites, but I can appreciate greatness. Right, has Albon got DRS? Yes, just. That's annoying. I'll try and use him, though, to stay ahead of Russell a bit longer. It already looks like our top 10
no issues with tyre wear for now.
So we've basically got an even split thing. Ferrari looked to be quick. They struggled a bit in qualifying because they went out last, but they seem to have good pace. There's Alonso to the lead. I've seen Alonso win one race on this game, and that was mainly thanks to me. But I would not be too disappointed if I saw him win another one. A corkscrew at Laguna Seca in F1 car. That is awful for bottoming out. Yano settings. Problem is, I'm not Yano. Like, people don't appreciate how much of a knife edge the esports drivers have their cars. I would spin out so much running Yano setup. Like, they're so laser pointed.
We're catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware, these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
No, I just don't have that skill. Many years ago, I could nearly run that kind of thing. But every 10,000 YouTube subscribers you get, every 10,000 followers you get, you lose another 1/10 of a second. It's true. Think how quick Ben would be. Hey, welcome in, Ian. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't mind the Jeddah cornies. It's an absolutely mental track. But I don't. It's quite fun to drive when you get it hooked up. Yeah, if everybody unsubscribes, I'll get quicker. Maybe. Who knows? I'm trying to read all the chats as best as I can, but I'm also trying to make sure I drive fast. That is goal number 1. Ugh, don't get up on that curve too much. I've got to try and stay in the DRS. It's so important here. But like I said at the start, this is going to be a race that hopefully comes back to us later on. I'm hoping the soft compound runners' tyres will hit the cliff, and then we should come out victorious. Well, not victorious, but hopefully, gain some spots. I'm also trying to make sure I don't cut corners. Bit of a shame for Hajar, though. Immediately, it just seems to become a moving chicane for everybody else. That V-carb is just not quick. As well, we've got yellows. That's Sainz, I believe. I don't know if he's span or whether he's retired. I think he's span, actually. That could be a safety car or a red flag.
Green flag.
Is he going? He's going again. So, yeah, Sainz has had a bit of a stinker early on. But is able to continue on driving. Boxing gets softs. You don't box during a sprint race? Unless it's like changeable conditions or something. Imagine if they kept sprint racing like they are, but you had to pit. There was a mandatory pit stop. That would be quite insane. Mini Bartsy as well, thank you for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sonoda under pressure. Are we going to be able to capitalise from this? Albon's mugged him round the outside up to Ferradura. We'll get a nice run up the hill as well. Whoa, I thought Russell was going to have a look against him then. We'll all keep it fairly clean and tidy. Like I said, I'm trying to play the patience game here. It's a bizarrely long sprint, so you gotta wait for it to come to us. So just keep trying to recharge the pack when I'm not going for moves. 5th place could very much still be on. If a couple of guys in front retire or something like that, or we get a safety car, anything could happen. Come on. Which team does your brother work for, Gas? That must be cool. I look up, I was reading chat, and I look back down, and they're 3 wide. Sonoda, clearly not happy with Albon having him. So we'll immediately go back for the overtake. Yeah, I've got to try and get involved. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Get it slowed down. Keep the back end out a little bit. Oh, Russell understeered. So we really had to pinch him on the exit.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Wonderful. Yeah, normally though, all this battling has kind of meant that everybody else has been able to get away. If I can get past Sonoda and Albon in one go, and hopefully leave them to battle, hopefully we can just focus on our own race. Grand Prix is likely a one-stop, but we'll wait and see. Tyre wear might be a bit high, you never know. Right, come on, Albon, do something. Try and get the run. Surely you can in that Williams. Nope, he's not close enough. Kind of just decided last minute he didn't want to commit to it. And this is slowing everybody else up behind. There's Russell and I still waiting in the queue. Desperate to try and find an opportunity. Again, I'm just so scared about track limits. Maybe we can have a bit of a look down through this next hairpin. We're going to be too far back. No, I reckon we can do this. To the inside. There you go, see? And now we'll be first in the queue. Wonderful. See, definitely now starting to get a bit of confidence. I think we're reaching the crossover point where the medium is as quick as the soft. AI set to 110. There are no assists. This challenge has basically been set up to be as hard for me as possible.
Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
Which I would do, but viewers don't need to. Right, come on then, let's get a run on Yuki. Like I said, we want to try and get past... Oh, hello. Late defensive block. Kind of in typical Yuki Tsunoda fashion. But as long as we swoop through and break away, that doesn't matter. I've got to try and get him out of the DRS range. Which, through this middle sector, we have been reliably fast all weekend. So, there might be a chance. Although, again, that Red Bull's pretty good through high downforce sections. Really threw it right up against the grass there. That was risky, but it's working. It's working there or thereabouts for us. Ugh. Oh, big snap, but we'll get the power down anyway. I think we've only just got him out of the range. So I'm hopefully going to leave him and Russell to battle behind. And we can focus on the guys in front then as we cross half distance.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Russell again. Trying to go for moves, trying to get himself back in the range of us, and I think he will do. So Russell then is just kind of using me to get away from everybody else. How do I think I perform in IRL F1? Absolutely terribly. Like, I would be so hopelessly slow, you would not believe. I think people sometimes underestimate how difficult it is. Like, I am under no illusion. I'm not one of those people that goes, oh, well, I win the championship on the game. I could be an IRL F1 world champion. Not a chance. I would suck so badly, you would not believe. My head would fall off within about 2 laps. I'd be too scared. 1,000 horsepower and no traction control, I'd be off in a jiffy. George is stuck with us. That's annoying.
Okay, gap ahead.
So yeah, the
4.8
best way to
seconds.
use ERS on this game, I've done a video on this on YouTube. The best way to use ERS on this game, use it normally lap 1, and then put it down to off, and then just use overtake. It's disgustingly OP in comparison. The AI can still do better, but if you're like league racing and stuff, it's the way to go. What is George doing, man?
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
That shouldn't make too much difference. That should be alright. Might make the car a little bit more understeery, but shouldn't be the end of the world. Russell just broke on the apex. In comparison to me, Nicholas Latifi would need to look like Prime Senna.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Like, the thing is, an F1 driver would, unironically, probably get round the track quicker in heavy rain than I would in the dry. That's how far off I've been. Hey, welcome in, Aaron. Hope you're doing well, buddy. What's my thoughts on 11 teams on the grid next year? Good times. I'm looking forward to it. It's more about how competitive all those cars are than anything else. But it's always nice to have a bigger F1 grid. Alonso is still leading this chat, by the way. But they are all now really starting to squabble. So maybe Russell and I need to work together and close it. Because I just don't think Yuki's got the pace. Oh, it's definitely a little bit understeery through there. Definitely a little bit easier to lock the front. We take like 1 second out of max already this lap. So I think they're all really tripping over each other. I mean, let's be fair, that Aston Martin it's not a bad car in this series, but it's not, you know, it shouldn't be winning races. But then again, neither should this Sauber. I don't think Cadillac will be
so we're leading our
useless.
teammate by 7.2
They're not going to be like multiple
seconds.
seconds a lap slower than everybody else. But I don't think they'll be like scoring points regularly or anything like that. Favourite circuit? Spa. Love Spa. Well, in F1. Otherwise, Nürburgring or Nordschleife. Recommend a decent midfield team during my first driver career. Aston Martin are pretty good. You can easily get them into the front group. If you want one that's maybe a bit more of a challenge. The thing is, there isn't really a midfield on F1 25. You've either got the front runners or everybody else. Trying to think. Haas are pretty good. Do like a Haas road to glory. Williams as well, actually, is a really good shout. Try and make Williams champions again. That's something I want to do on F1 25 before the end of the game.
The pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance.
Ooh, that's a good question. Like, the downhill 90-degree left-hander at Baku is lethal. Don't enjoy that particularly. Turn 1 at the Hungaroring, turn 2 at the Hungaroring, turn 3 at the Hungaroring. Quite like turn 4 actually. Turn 5 at the Hungaroring, 6, turn 7, turn 8, turn 9, turn 10. Most corners at the Hungaroring, they're pretty bad. Why do I brake with my left leg? Because that's what you do in an F1 car. They all left foot brake. You don't not left foot brake in F1. I think it's basically impossible to right foot brake in F1. I love the Hungaroring secretly. Terrible silly. My wheel is 8 Nm of torque. I've got it absolutely maxed out on F1. I could probably go up to like 12 or 15 if I got like an Infanitec wheelbase. But I don't need it. 8 is enough. It would just be nice to have a bit more. Bahrain is a solid 8 out of 10 circuit. Usually reliably delivers good racing. That gap to the front runners is really ebbing and flowing. Like Russell and I, 1 second we take loads out, next we lose like a second. Oh, that's first. Is that first warning of the day? I mean, I think now we're getting to the point where the front runners aren't going to struggle on their softs. So it might be a case of just trying to get George on like the last lap. We've also not burnt through any fuel. Tyre wear's no. Oh,
okay,
hey.
and that's a
oh,
red flag.
Gone.
Red flag.
Okay.
Keep the Delta positive.
This race has suddenly been shaken up,
please.
chap. Out of nowhere. I thought things were calming down quite a lot, but apparently not. Red flag called out with just a handful of laps to go, so it is going to be a sprint to the finish in the truest
we've done all
term
right
of the
so
word.
far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there.
Well, there we go. We're literally going to have about 6 laps to the end, so a fresh set of soft compound tyres, definitely the way we want to go. Everybody else is also on softs, unless your name's Alexander Albon. 5 red lights. Oh, and I did not react very well to those lights. Come on. As long as we don't end up losing places, I'll be okay. Oh, what is Verstappen doing down into turn 1? Oh, Piastri's trying to run away. Come on. Oh, George again. Oh, but luckily we'll have a new wing, won't we? Won't make much difference, but it is helpful. It's going down the Esquina Lago. Look at the straight line speed of that Mercedes. Can I outbrake him though? Someone's locked up. Oh, Oscar's gone. Oscar Piastri's absolutely bolted then off the restart and spotted to the inside of Russell. Come on. Go back out. I've got to beat him. There you go. See? I mean, tell you what now. This, like I said, it's a huge reset for us. Sonoda's died for Russell as well. Almost ran into the back of us, but trying to navigate our way through the S's then. Could we still end up beating the Spaniards? Fernando Alonso was a huge dive on Norris. Needs to be done at this stage. You've got to take every opportunity you can possibly get towards the end of the afternoon.
Good job.
Yeah, Oscar Piastri has bolted up at the front of the order. He's gone. He's won this sprint. Unless something crazy happens. Can I get a run though on Hamilton back in towards turn 1? I doubt it highly. Got just a bit too much downforce at the moment.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
You stop using the overtake mode. The AI is so ludicrously quick. Yeah, drama late on here in Brazil. It had been a fairly calm sprint up to that point. So all might kick off now. Ugh. Might kick off for me if I fly off the circuit sideways. That would be suboptimal. No! Grass on the tyres. Don't lose it. Oh no, no. I'm sorry, Lando. Might have got a bit optimistic there. I didn't want to run into the back of him, so I kind of just chucked the car to the inside.
So we've been looking at the damage, and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
I'm panicking, chat. We've got 4 laps to go. That front wing damage shouldn't be terrible, but it won't be ideal either. Definitely worse than the damage we got earlier on. Oh, I mean, look at that. Lando's hungry. He's not happy with me. Who can blame him? Come on. He knows. Well, hello. He needs to beat Max today to keep his championship hopes alive. And that is not happening for the McLaren man at the moment. Come on. Get the power down. Oh, we've just got no straight line speed, have we? Defend from Yuki. What's happened to Russell? He's just fallen off the face of the earth. Right, come on, come on, come on. They're still battling up in front, but are we able to stay within Lando's range? How has he just rocked up to the back of everybody again? What's going on up in front? Oscar Piastri is going to have like one of the biggest sprint wins just by the red flag restart. He's just gone. Come on, I need to stay in the range though. We cannot afford to lose the range, otherwise we're in huge trouble. And they've just got so much drive off of that corner, but I think we've done it. Just. I just want to point. Is that too much to ask from a sprint? Maybe so. Because Yuki again wants to try and do something about it.
1.8 seconds.
Yeah. Just trying to have a bit of a look. They can't do anything with it. Well, I've lost the range of the cars in front. That's going to mean we're again going to be a bit of a sitting duck. But if they keep battling, there's an opportunity to close back in again. Oh, what are they doing? They're like 3 wide through the exit. What is going on up in front? The AI delivering today. They are putting on a show late on. It's keeping us kind of in touch. It's not allowing us any opportunity against them. But Fernando Alonso's race is getting all undone right towards the very end. Verstappen's gone now. He's going to try and gain some points over Lando in the World Championship. Are we going to be able to try and find a way through again? Convinced at the moment. Get up on that curve. Get on the throttle nice and early. It's always a corner I struggle with. 2 more laps to go though here from Brazil in the sprint. I tell you what, this one's ended up being quite dramatic. Shouldn't be under threat from Tsunoda. That's so close to the grass. Sorry I can't read chat much, I'm really focusing. I want to get a good result. Oh, again, I got nothing though by the time I get down into turn 4. But neither is Yuki. Fascinating. I'm just trying to save battery wherever I can. I just know we need it right at the very end of the lap. But obviously if we can defend down into turn 4 next time round, we should be safe. Come on. Don't cut the corner. Oh, we've got a bit more battery this time. Come on. Keep Yuki back. We can just save a little bit of charge. I mean, Verstappen's trying to go in pursuit of Oscar.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
1 more lap to go then of the Sao Paulo sprint. Are we going to see Alonso back on the podium for the first time since 2023? Or are we going to see Leclerc just build up a little bit of a buffer ahead of myself once again? Yuki Tsunoda, 1 last chance to get a run, and he can't do it. So as long as I don't do anything stupid now, we should be safe to hang on for P7 here, unless we do something crazy against Lando Norris on this final lap. AI definitely starting to struggle a bit. I mean, look at how much they Constantine are up into there. Surely there's not going to be a chance against the McLaren. Surely I can't have a look down the inside into the next hairpin. Hamilton versus Albon. I've got it stopped. We've done it. He's done it. We kept it clean and tidy. Lando Norris had to jump out of the way a little bit. But when has Hulkenberg not been an opportunist this season? Out of the final proper corner of the race, are we even going to have enough to hold on from Lando Norris on the run back to the flag? Oscar Piastri's won the sprint. We will try and defend. I think we've just about got enough. It's going to be so close. Yes!
Okay,
happy
pick up
with
rubber
that.
And bring it home.
That got dramatic right at the very end.
Guys. Happy for that.
I think Alonso was on mediums, wasn't he, right at the end? That's why he struggled so much. That was ridiculous.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.
Oh, happy with that one. Late send on Lando Norris in the end. Nets us an extra point. I don't know how useful it'll be by the end of the campaign, but we will absolutely take it there. Oscar Piastri takes the sprint win, though. 3 seconds clear of Verstappen. Leclerc hung on ahead of Fernando Alonso, who will be gutted after leading so much of that sprint race that it all got away from him in the end. P10 to P6, though, for us. We must have gained quite a few spots. Not as many as Gasly, though. Last on the grid to P12 in the end, so a brilliant drive by him, finishing just behind Bortoletto. And every single driver saw the checkered flag in that sprint race as well. What does that do to our championship standings? Well, it means now then, Verstappen 78 clear with 116 remaining? I think? No, 108 remaining, so he cannot wrap it up this weekend anymore. Lando Norris will mathematically still be in the fight, but it does mean, though, that Leclerc needs to outscore him this weekend. I need to win the race, and Verstappen doesn't score if I want to stay in the hunt. Otherwise, I think Oscar Piastri and I are both going to be knocked out of it as well. But it is officially a 5-car race towards the end of the season. As well, we gained some points over Merc as well, so happy with that. McLaren, again, further extend that gap over Red Bull. As Ferrari, yeah, not a million miles out either, so we could still see a good Constructors' Championship fight right towards the very end, but sprint race done and dusted. Let's head into real qualifying. I need to catch my breath, though, chat. That was ridiculous. Yeah, I think it was just one of the Haskell's spam. I think it was Behrman, I want to say. But I don't think it was particularly exciting or dramatic. Oh, no, it was Ocon. So, like I said, I don't think it was anything particularly exciting. I think he just got loose at turn 7 or 8, whatever it is. Hey, welcome in, Danny. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Thank you as well, Shadow and Bluffy, for the follows. I appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. So, it was a fairly kind of normal one from Ocon. No big crash or anything like that. Just span it and parked in the way. Just Esteban Ocon things, chat. Just Esteban Ocon things. Oh no, does he reverse in front of people? He does. That's what brought out the. What's he doing? He just reverses in front of Liam Lawson, so I'm sure Lawson was happy about that. Yeah, 40-second penalty for Ocon spinning out. Sensible. Sensible. Yeah, skill issue for Ocon. Are we going to get Hulkenberg to 99 rated in this game? I honestly don't know. We're going to need to win a couple of championships or something, aren't we? What's your opinion on Robert Kubica? A very good Formula 1 driver. Sometimes I think slightly overhyped. Is that controversial to say? He was very, very good. Yeah, I would put him in like a similar caliber to like a Lando Norris. Could have won a world championship in the right car at the right time, but probably never was going to be an all-out GOAT or anything like that. Maybe a Jensen Button. Time waster? What am I time wasting? I'm just trying to race, man. Right, again, focus on chassis upgrades now. I just want to do the most expensive ones I can every weekend. What's the cheapest one, actually? He says that and then goes, what's the cheapest one? Now, we'll do that. I'm just picking random ones now. So we've only got 5 more of those to do. So we should be able to get all the chassis ones done. It might just be that we don't get all the aero done as well. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Right. Are we ready for real qualifying then, chat? I think, yeah, it's meant to stay dry, isn't it? Rest of the weekend is fixed weather, so no real changes there. Yusuf, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well.
It's a Saturday showdown.
I gambled
Anyone
1,500
fancy some hot
points.
laps around
Finished
Interlagos.
7.9.
It's qualifying day here for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
30 as well, thank you for the follow. Why don't you get a wheel? What do you think this is? Why? It's right. It's in my hands.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please.
It's right
Radio
there.
check.
What do you mean? Why don't you get a wheel? I'm not on a controller. What's my favourite F1 game between 22 and 25? Probably F1 23. Matt212. Max can win the championship. I don't think he can he? He's 78 clear. You've got Brazil. Oh, no, you got... No, you've only got one more sprint. So, 25 for Brazil, 25 for Vegas, 25 for Qatar, plus the 8 sprint, 25 from Abu Dhabi, 108 points left. And even if Max wins this and Lando doesn't score, he'll have 103 gap. So he cannot wrap it up today. It's not 83 left after Brazil. After Brazil... Yeah, he can. Oh, I'm such a moron. He just didn't wrap it up in the sprint. Sorry. You're absolutely bob on. I suck at maths, apparently. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, sorry. Yeah, Max can wrap it up. I just suck at maths. Why did I think there was 4 more races after this? How odd. Yeah. That's why I'm not Matt212. Shocking. Sorry, chat. I even dared question you as well. I'm just an idiot. But we all knew that anyway. Right, what kind of laps are we looking for then? High 7s? Yeah, high 7s. We'll do one lap on the medium. Just to try and save a set. Yeah, there we go, autistic. I assume you can be autistic without being good at maths. To be fair, my maths wasn't wrong, it was just my information was. I just assumed there was 4 races left. I'm hoping Max doesn't wrap it up here though, because it means I can clickbait tomorrow.
We've dropped to P20.
Right, first lap then. Just going to go up the medium, try and get one in. If we make Q2, fantastic. If not to worry. We've got a single set of soft compound time for every session. I do need to be a little bit better with the ERS though. Whoa. Why is the car so skaty in qualifying? Low fuel seems to make this car worse. Right, come on, it's Ferradura, not quite flat still. We never found out if it was in spring quality because it rained. So I might have to try that flat out on softs. I mean, we're barely nudging the brake. It's definitely flat out in better cars. Nice and tidy. Good run out that final corner. We're 7/10 up on Bevan. So this isn't going to be a bad time, I don't think. Although normally the AI are rapid in sector 3. And I'm probably going to run out of battery. Pretty much perfect, actually. 8-1 puts us 8th. So I'm not going to complain about that. That might be us safely through. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. It's flat in any car if you're aiming for the wall. Bing pong. Who's better in your opinion, Ocon or Gasly? Gasly. Gasly is just a bit better than Esteban Ocon. I think when Ocon's good, I think Ocon's got a higher peak, but Gasly is consistently better. Like, people absolutely forget the fact Ocon, Monaco, nuts. Like, genuinely insane. And as someone that is an Ocon hater, I don't like to admit that, but it's true. I mean, we're 6/10 down, aren't we? I think we should be safely through. What's the gap? We've got half a second over Yuki. We should be through. You should get a racing setup. I'd love a racing setup. My rig is a Track Racer TR8 or TR120. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. There we go. Both Saubers make it through, though. That's good. Albon again is nuts in qualifying. I think Williams have just got a good car here, to be fair. But both V-Carbs out, both Alpines out, Ollie Bearman out. No real shocks that time round. That is all fairly predictable stuff. Why do I not listen to music whilst racing? Number 1, I'm streaming. Why would I listen to music whilst I'm streaming? Number 2, I like listening to the car.
Okay, radio
Number
check.
3,
radio
it makes
check.
you slower.
Radio check.
You need to hear what the car's doing underneath you. So I would not recommend... like, if you want to try and race as quickly as possible, don't listen to music. Lando or Max? Max is a much better driver than Lando Norris. Max is in, conversation as the GOAT. Lando Norris isn't. But plain and simple. We're on 110 AI, Luke. What's my goals for 2026? I've said 25k followers on Twitch. That's probably quite optimistic. I want to try and get at least to like 35, 40k on Matching's gameplay. I don't think I've really got any main channel goals particularly. But we'll wait. I try not to set myself up too many goals. Just because sometimes, especially with no new F1 game this year, it's a bit difficult to predict what's going to happen. But you've always got to have stuff you want to be aiming for as well, though, don't you? Come on, then. Let's see with the soft compound tyre what we can do. Is Ferradura going to be flat out, Sam? That's the real question. No! No, it's not. Keep it out of the wall. I think I've destroyed that set of tyres, haven't I? No, not too badly. How much fuel have I got? Oh, I got enough fuel. We can go again. Wonderful. Yeah, Lando is not on the same level as like Max and stuff. Oh, I've got no battery. How can I charge up the battery quicker? Oh, I can do that, can't I? That still works? How does that still work? Oh, I'm on reduced harvesting now. Right, we'll just go. I might be in a little bit of trouble, but I think we've got enough pace anyway.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15.
Oh, that was a lot of curb. That's pretty much perfect through the exit. Right, so at least I know Ferradura isn't flat. I don't need to risk trying that. But I'm probably going to run out of battery at the end of the run. I mean, you just need to downshift, don't you? I'm not even fully lifting out. You just need to get the weight over the front. That's all it is. We came P6 in this race, Sam. I barely beat out Lando Norris right at the very end. Come on. Oh, I'm going to have no battery on the run to the flag. We're going to be so slow. Stroll's done an 8 flat. What are we going to do? 7-9. P11, I'm going to have to go again. I'd rather be P11 than like 9th, to be honest. Because at least I know I have to go again, rather than trying to risk it. That's annoying, though. Is the stream lagging? I've got nothing coming up on my end. Oh, we haven't got much time either, actually. So what do I need, chat? I need like a... I need nothing at all. I need like half a tenth, don't I? That should be doable. Yeah, that should be doable. So where are we losing time against the front runners then? A tenth or so sector 1, nothing sector... It's just sector 3 we're down, isn't it? So as long as I set a decent run up to that point, we should be fine. Yeah, the AI tend to run quite low downforce here. I don't like to. It's difficult to call between Piastri and Norris. I think, again, Piastri has got the potential to have a higher skill ceiling, but
if we don't get into 10th or higher, we're not going to progress to the shootout. Give it your best shot.
Mark.
Come on.
I know how qualifying works. Am I going to go up in the top 10 this time? Don't you worry, sir. Alright, let's go. Come on. Nice and easy. Oh, a tiny bit down. That's fine though. Like I said, we're going to find all the time at the end of the lap. As long as I'm pretty close, we should be fine. As long as I don't invalidate, that would be bad. But as in, we might genuinely find like half a second on the run back to the flag. That's nice. Met the apex that time. Oh, Lando in the drop zone. Surely not. Everybody's improving, actually. We might be in a bit of trouble. A quarter of a second down. Are we going to find this? We might not find this, chat. I might be in more trouble than I thought. Yeah, we're not going to do this. Just did not have the speed. Shocking. Absolutely shocking in the end. 12th. That's really disappointing. I mean, look at that in the end. We go quicker than Bortoletto still, but Everybody just found speed right towards the very end of the session. And the Sauber car just was not quick enough. I mean, had we even found another couple of tenths, it would have maybe been enough. But, I mean, look at that. Alonso's out, and he almost won the sprint. So a lot of people finding a lot of pace. Alex Albon, brilliant effort in sprint quali as well. Way down the order. Lando Norris, though, able to improve in the end. But Russell, again, out in his Mercedes. But Antonelli makes it through. Very, very weird end to qualifying. But we've got some work to do from 12th on the grid. I reckon we've still got a chance in the race. I think sprint qualifying was a bit all over the show. I reckon we've got a chance. Do I gain any pace for that? Probably not. No. I gain absolutely nothing at all. That's a shame. Max Verstappen 1 on TikTok. Welcome on in. Imagine if it was the real Max. Shocking. Absolutely crazy. Right, chat. I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the race loading and I'm gonna quickly go for a wee. What do you think the highest AI rating you can get with the ABS and TC? Probably 110 still? 110 AI just suck on this game. Like, plain and simple. Right. I'll be back. Ow. Gotta get out my rig again. Podium Dream is still on, chat, I believe. We're gonna keep ourselves in the fight against Max.
Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and just 4 years later, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, and Sainz, Antonelli, Ocon, Stroll, and Fernando Alonso, Verstappen,
Who's
Hülkenberg,
better, Yuki Tsunoda or Max
Gabriel
Verstappen?
Bortoletto, and Russell,
I wonder.
Albon,
Oh, good, no one's
Lawson,
got penalties.
Pierre
That's a
Gasly,
shame.
and Ollie Behrman.
It's
Hadja
your boy,
and Jack Doohan
Potvis.
rounds off.
Thank you for
grid.
the follow, buddy. Welcome on
Now
in.
it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson, Interlagos.
Has Max got a
always
pen?
one of my favourite weekends
But
of
not-
the season.
he's not moved
Love
down the order
Brazil,
enough.
adore this track.
Oh, yeah, Max is
Absolutely spot on,
alongside
Coffee.
us.
I wish you
Wonderful.
could pick this circuit up and place it. Copy
Yeah, you already said
pasted
that,
on-
Davidson. I wish they had more dialogue in this game.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
So, yeah, because Verstappen was on pole,
Okay, Mark here.
He's
Radio
alongside
check.
us.
Check, check. Can you hear me? Okay, we had a fantastic result at the last race. Let's try it again here.
right, come on then. We've got an opportunity against Max. Not a chance. Not a chance am I going to attempt that. That could work, though. Should we just try and take the hards as far as I possibly can? We'll aim to take him like 40 laps and then go medium to the end. They felt pretty good in the sprint. Fuel wear hasn't been, or fuel usage hasn't been too bad this weekend, so I'm going to put 4 laps spare. But we need to try and beat Verstappen today if we want to try and keep our championship hopes alive. But let's see what we can do. Bahrain setup will be out in just under 2 hours, Calstone. I promise you it is coming back. Right, let's do this thing. Come on. Everybody around me is on the medium. We're on the hards. 5 red lights. Oh, I almost jumped that. I almost jumped that, but I got away with it, luckily. Oh, Bortoletto's happy. That's all right. And I have Alonso and Verstappen. Not 9 World Championships. 6 World Championships down in Turn 1, and I've had them. Absolutely fantastic there. As one of the McLarens has bolted. Maybe I've got to try and help Lando Norris out today, scoring Verstappen. I shouldn't need to help him too much. Stroll as well. Good qualifying session yesterday. Got the better of Alonso. They are 2 by 2 as we head down the hill. 71 laps still ahead of us this afternoon. 95 laps total from Sao Paulo. It is a long weekend. Oh, they break so early that one. We'll just squeeze Lance Stroll out. We'll leave him to battle with Max a bit further behind. I mean, in the AI, I've just got no confidence on the brakes. It's good for me. Means I can put, I mean, I'm just basically helping Max through. Or I'm not, apparently. Stroll's got back past the Dutchman. So as we said in the sprint, the goal early on is probably just settle in and try and stay in the DRS range. But yeah, Norris leads at the end of lap 1. One of the Ferraris up in P2, whilst Piastri in third.
DRS is now available.
But a good start for us. We're 4 places despite being on the harder tyre. And sometimes you've just got to get the elbows out and commit yourself, and that's exactly what's worked for us this time. Bortoletto's not done too badly. I want to see Big G score more points by the end of the season. That's the other goal. I don't know when this video will even go out. I mean, I think tomorrow is Monaco, I want to say, from this series. I think Monaco and Spain are both going out this week. This, again, should be a race that comes to us a bit later on. Clearly, the AI don't believe in the soft compounds are either. But they might be too stopping, you never know. I always say it, I will not ask Mark about other AI car strategy. If he tells me, that's fine. Otherwise, we let the races play out and see what happens. It adds a bit of intrigue. Whoa! I thought Sainz was going to move back towards the racing line a bit more than he did there. That was lucky to avoid wing damage. So Tsunoda's on soft, so that explains his good start.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
That's a couple of scary moments early on. I don't want to have too many of those. Lucky to hang on to the win. Swan. RYP. Thank you for the follows. Welcome on in. When's the next V-Carb and Haas video? Haas video tomorrow. V-Carb video, I think, Thursday. If I remember correctly. I've got to remember what's on my schedule for when. Let's see, we'll be doing Las Vegas tomorrow of this series on stream. So make sure you're back for that as well. So obviously, if you're following this on any platform and you're not already, make sure you drop us a follow. Make sure you drop us a sub on YouTube. A follow on Twitch at Matt212. We're getting close to 10k on Twitch, so I keep plugging it as best as I can.
Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.9 seconds.
Whoa, that's an unlucky warning. Thought we might have got away with that, but apparently not. Hey, have a good one, Danny. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Hey, I'm doing very well, thank you, Formula 1 stuff. I hope you're doing well as well, buddy. ABS is not on, AI set to 110. If ABS was on, you just see the red line on the telemetry just spiking where we go. Look how much that gap in the McLaren's got already. Norris is gone, but for some reason the Sauber seems to come alive on harder tyres. I don't know why, but the hard tyre seems to always be a good one for this car. We're going to try and get a run on Antonelli then at the final turn. He's going to try and defend. Tsunoda going quickly as well. So Hamilton's also... Hello. Kimi? Kimi's just said absolutely not. Fair play. Kimi Antonelli takes no messing.
Tyre condition.
I'm going to have to
still
work
looking
harder
good.
if I want that overtake. He's going to immediately attack Hamilton. Oh. I love it when the AI suddenly just decide they want to go on an absolute tear. When they just surprise you occasionally, and you never quite know why. Oh, don't hit him. It's close. Oh, big dive there. That's what we need, though. Try and put him out on that curb. There you go. Beautiful. So yeah, Hamilton's struggling a little bit on the hard. I wonder what tyre Leclerc's on, actually. That'll be interesting to find out. Maybe the McLarens are on softs. Maybe they believe they can stretch the tyre. Hey, thank you very much, X9. Plenty more shorts, reels, everything will be coming out. It is the Fanatec CSL GT DD with the boost kit, so the 8 Newton one. I like it. It's served me well for the last few years. I should probably upgrade to QR2 at some point, but I've just not got round to it. Sometimes you gotta send it. Did I send it or did I did send it? As Carlos Sainz would have said. Hey, thank you very much, Carmelo. I appreciate it, buddy. I hope you're well. Is the Thrustmaster T598 working on PS5? I've never used it personally, but from what I've heard from others, it's a very good wheel. Well, I thought Hamilton might have broke early then. Was worried I was going to go into the back of him, but we got away with it. Sometimes the AI can just do funky stuff. Like I said, I want to know what tyre Leclerc's on, and the McLarens. Unknown Pro, thank you for following. Oh, my predictions for the 2026 World Drivers' Champion? Probably Russell. But I don't think it's safe to assume anybody. Nobody knows what's going to happen with the new regs. Oh, I've done a Hamilton against Hamilton. As long as I don't spin him out. There you go. Beautiful. Probably did that at a really bad time. Because he'll just slipstream back past.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
I don't care. Oh, I don't care. We've got a bit of battery to defend ourselves, so hopefully we'll be alright. It's not going to happen, is it? Hamilton's just going to mug me. So is Antonelli, I think. Look at Antonelli! He's just getting the elbows out. It's incredible. I mean, he gets to the inside and then just forces me back up the racetrack. He does not care. Where are you racing at? For your medium tyres that is 60% after 12 laps. Bahrain. 60% after 12 laps. You should, in theory, if you can get one more, are you doing a 50% race? If you're doing a 50% race, you should be able to get them one more and then take halves to the end. And you'll be golden. The one stop is just about doable. Oh, 100% race, then you're in big trouble. You need to go hard, take them as far as you can, and then go back to another set of mediums later on. But you've messed up yourself there. Your tyres to be that bad.
Gap to your teammate behind, 4.0 seconds.
Someone wants me to do a handbrake turn. I will pull my handbrake down the next straight. I'll make sure I'm out on the straight. I'll make sure I don't have to defend my spot. I'll pull the handbrake for you right now. Ready? Nothing. That's a shame, isn't it? Formula 1 cars don't have handbrakes. The AI do seem to be very good about looking at my tires. I don't think everybody wants the early Max back. He was far too aggressive and quite dangerous at a lot of times. I have not seen a single person say they wish to have early Max back. Right, come on then. Oh, Hamilton, yeah, is starting to try and get away from Antonelli again. I think Hamilton's finally figured out his heart of it. So, yeah, it's still snowing. I want to know what tyre Leclerc's on. I don't think I'm going to get to find out. Yeah, we might have to work with Hamilton a bit for a while. See how this race goes. Is Leclerc on mediums, is he? Do we know that? Or are we just guessing? Or did I see him on my relative at some point? What's my sim gear? Track Racer TR120 rig, I want to say, or TR8. Fanatec CSL GTDD with the boost kit. Fanatec Formula V 2.5X and CSL Elite V3 pedals. It's a pretty decent, you know, kind of high-end but not ridiculous rig. Obviously, I do this as a full-time job, so I need something that's pretty comfy.
We're slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum.
Thing is, like, if I want to get past Lewis, I'm going to have to do it when I got like a full charge. Because I need to be able to get in and then get away. If I don't do that, otherwise I'm just then a sitting duck to him and Antonelli. I've never used SimMagic, so I honestly can't tell you. I've heard good things from people, but I've never once used it personally. I mean, if there's someone from SimMagic watching that wants to send me something, I'd love to give it a whirl, but... no! Oh, that's annoying. That's second warning of the day? I think it is. That's frustrating. Normally Brazil's not a track I struggle with too much with track limits, but... Right, come on, let's go. Actually, I'd rather get this run on Hamilton down the Esquito de Lago rather than up to turn 1. Go! Hopefully Yuki's going to start falling off as well. We can have no speed over Lewis. Oh no, we will. Oh, he just about left a car's width and we will have him. Oh, look at that, round the outside we'll go.
Okay, Nico,
opportunistic.
Hamilton's behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for
unless
our
I can
race.
get Hamilton immediately out of the DRS range, that's going to be basically impossible. So we'll try and push on this lap. Go. We might get Hamilton out of the range, actually. As long as I don't do anything stupid. Leave him and Antonelli to squabble, that'd be useful. Yeah, Leclerc is on mediums. Thank you, chat. Oh, look at that. Purple. Perfect timing. What? Hey? Why was I in such a high gear?
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
I guess we'll take that. New fastest lap. Wasn't expecting that, but I guess we did have we used a lot of battery. Right, now we can start trying to go in pursuit of the McLarens and Leclerc and Yuki. Although I am intrigued to see how far Yuki will take that soft. Is he still trying to one-stop? I don't know. Imola's a really good fun track until you get it wrong, and then Imola's an absolute stinker. It's one of those circuits where I either think I'm rapid or useless. And that can change on a day-by-day basis. I think we've got the speed over Lewis, though, which is reassuring on the same compounded tyre. Seem to be able to gap it pretty nicely.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I mean, Red Bull would be in huge trouble. They'd probably just keep Yuki in there, I guess. Mercedes might have like a Fred Vesti or someone. McLaren. I guess, yeah, because most drivers further down the grid would just go to a big team, wouldn't they? McLaren might end up with like Carlos Sainz. Ferrari, don't know. Maybe bring back Chill or something. Yeah, pace is definitely starting to come to us, though. Took a few laps in the sprint race as well, but once you get the confidence up, the car's pretty good. Okay, we are a good 4/10 a lap faster than Lewis. Alecto, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Yuki's softs are beginning to hit the cliff as well, mate.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds.
I don't know who that is, Mason. Which F1 driver do you think you could beat in a hand-to-hand combat? Probably Stroll. Just because I'm pretty certain he's got no hand-eye coordination. Yeah, Yuki's beginning to crumble, man. Although I think we're still going quicker than Leclerc. So we have got some good speed. I'm hoping we're starting to get into a bit of a rhythm. Feel like I've got a bit more confidence out of that final corner. Oh, agonisingly close to DRS. That's annoying. Yeah, Lewis is doing an alright job keeping Kimi back as well. I think the hard tyre is starting to become a good choice. Takes a few laps before it's the one with the advantage, but it's definitely getting there. I like playing with cockpit camera, it just doesn't provide a particularly good viewer experience, hence why I don't. Most viewers would rather watch on T-Cam, because you've got a bit of a better idea of what's going on. But I have done cockpit camera series before. My whole sim rig is about £2,500–3,000. Right, come on then, I don't want to waste too much time behind Yuki. I might be better off again waiting though till we get down the bottom of the Desio Largo. Make sure I'm close. Closer, but yeah, we're gonna have to wait now. I'm nowhere near close enough. Yeah, Yuki's definitely beginning to struggle. He's a bit of a sitting duck now. He's kind of just got to try and keep dragging those tyres as far as he can. So we should be able to get good drive off of turn 2 and turn 3. Carry that speed down the hill. Hopefully we'll get a nice run on him. But, oh, Yuki just tried to defend and he does. Fair play. I didn't want to overcommit there and damage the wing, but Yuki's in a good position of the car. Didn't compromise himself too badly, but made sure that he held us up. And the wait for next lap probably, unless I can do something through this middle sector. But again, that'll probably just leave me vulnerable again. Oh, he's so slow though, isn't he? I can't really afford to wait behind him at this rate. Gotta try and go in pursuit of Leclerc down the inside. Thank you. Seems to be one of my favourite overtaking places this weekend, but I'm not going to knock it.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so
If it ain't
easy.
broke, don't
and
fix
gap
it.
to the car in front, 3.1 seconds.
He'll have the DRS on us again, but hopefully it won't be much of a threat. We've got some pretty good speed. Oz, thank you for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
The car ahead starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now.
Sometimes you're better off shifting up to 8 still. A, to save fuel, and B, you charge up the battery a bit more. It's a bit weird, but it works. So I think top 3 are all on medium then. So we should hopefully be quicker than them later on in the race. Because obviously they'll go to hard and we'll go the other way. How bad is the time wear so far, I think? Look at that, 20, we're getting over like a % a lap. You could unironically no-stop this. If you didn't have to. If you didn't need to pit, we could no-stop this race. Ah! Oh, that's stupid.
Okay, we've been
That's
given a
got to be
time
one of the
penalty.
dumbest penalties
We'll
I've
go
ever
against
got.
that
I was
finishing
reading
time at the end of
chat.
the race. Get your head down and let's get it
Deary
done.
me. How do you do that whilst reading chat? Hopefully that will make a difference come the end. Pit lap 60 goes softs. Yeah, we'll see how far. I may as well try and extend this thing if I can. The pace is there. There is no rain predicted, although it does look quite overcast. To the last lap pit stop. Okay, so there's no people. I'm always worried about trying that on these games, in case you get disqualified for crossing the finish line. Because obviously you'll effectively cross the finish line into the last lap, won't you? So I'm always worried that you get DQ'd. I don't really want to try that out, unless I was running like way down the order. My diff is set to 100. On throttle 100, off throttle I believe is 30. Matt212 setups on YouTube if you want all of my setups for this game.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay,
The telemetry
so gap to the
is
car
a
ahead.
special software called Race Labs. So it's PC only. It does cost money, but I like it. Why do I have a penalty? I was too busy looking at chat and accidentally cut a corner on the run back to the flag. Don't judge me, Bradson. Well, it's not going to rain.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No
It's gonna
rain
just
currently
stay
expected.
cloudy all
Dries
afternoon.
definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
This is just the weather today. Definitely quicker than... I'll tell you what, these hard tyres are working really nicely for us. Maybe we do want to stay on them for as long as we can. This is my job. I talk over pretend race cars for a living. I do this full time.
Gap to your teammate behind, 17.6 seconds.
Kind of crazy, isn't it, that this is a job? How do you earn money? I don't just do it on TikTok, but I make videos as well and short format content. And I post on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. Everywhere. I'm everywhere. So drop me the end. No. I mean, I work with EA, but I don't work for them. Happened to that one time when there was some audition to be a commentator. So that was the DHL commentary thing. I made it as a finalist, and then it was just down to a vote. And unfortunately I didn't win. Some Scottish lady won. I was a little bit gutted about, but that's a very personal question, Man United. I mean, I make enough to pay myself, to help pay a mortgage, to pay a part-time video editor, to pay someone to do my thumbnails. I don't think they ever did anything else. They basically got to commentate over free practicing. Sorry, not free practice, pre-season testing in Bahrain, and then nothing else ever happens. Those darn Scots, they ruined Scotland. Brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like Englishmen and Scots, or Welshmen and Scots, or Scots and other Scots. Damn Scots, they ruined Scotland. Yes, you sure are frustrating people. You've just made an enemy for life. I hope everybody knows what I'm quoting. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's going to be in the video now, isn't it? Because I've just overtaken Leclerc. I wasn't even concentrating on the race. I was too busy trying to quote The Simpsons, but I'll take it. Why are you in shoes? Because I find it more comfy. I'm so used to racing in shoes that I can't go back now. Hey, I quite like Scotland. Some of Matt212's family have Scottish heritage.
2.6 seconds.
Well, if this had been the sprint race then, we would have finished third, despite not picking the best time for the start. So we clearly have got a lot more race pace than we did sprint race pace, which is a bit weird. Oh, it'll be so long before this video goes on YouTube that I'll have forgotten all about it. Ems, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. So we are literally now trying to chase down the McLarens. Well, I honestly think taking the hard tyre quite deep into this race, maybe like past lap 50, might be the way to go. I mean, we could try and gamble it and wait for like a red flag or something late on. But I don't fancy my chances. As always, I'm slightly worried we're going to get a DNF, but you never know. "72 laps is wild. I've already done 24 on a sprint as well. It's almost 100 laps of Interlagos today. I like doing 100% races for streams. I don't like doing it as much for career mode, because you can get some really, really boring periods. Which is obviously alright when I'm streaming, because we can just chat. If I'm doing it offline, then I'm just sat here in silence. How do you get the new car liveries? You have to unlock them through various game modes, and then when you're in career mode, head over to customization, and you can edit it there. So Yuki's pit, so I don't believe he's one stopping. We are the quickest car on track right now. We're definitely quicker than Hamilton. Sorry, not Hamilton, Norris even, and Piastri.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.7 seconds.
Hey, James, welcome on in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Don't fancy running Daytona 24, do you? Not this weekend, next weekend. Thought I'd ask.
Okay,
Or
so
are
we're
you
leading our
still too
teammate by
traumatised from a couple of years ago?
24.6 seconds.
Was that last year? I can't honestly remember. Yeah, I shouldn't be left alone with my thoughts. It's a dangerous place. Wait, you're running Streamlining it? Fair play to you. Which race are you doing? Who are you running it with? I have so many questions, James. Say, because we're probably going to do the 8 AM UK race, so... Oh, good luck to you, sir. Why am I not posting NASCAR 25? It's back today. Don't you worry. It was raining in sprint qualifying. It hasn't rained since then. I haven't tweaked game volume. It's just sometimes TikTok messes around with it annoyingly. That was what I was going to say to you as well, James. I was going to message you about it. I've seen you started doing some short format live streaming on YouTube. Algorithm's sake, and this is a friend to a friend. Remove the plug to Twitch. Try and put something else to take up that space. YouTube won't push it with that there. Yeah, AI in NASCAR 25 aren't great. With lap traffic. Oh yeah, Mexico, my PC crashed. That was annoying. If it's working for you then, James, then by all means go for it still. But normally it'll massively reduce how much YouTube will push in through the short speed. In my experience. Gabriel Bortoletto, I think, is running... he might have hit. He's running quite far down the order. But he hasn't had a particularly great weekend here. Yeah, give it a whirl, bro. See how it goes. I was going to message you it and then suddenly remembered what I was doing here. Just that's what I found in my experience. The software I use to get like the throttle and brake display is called Race Labs. Gabriel Bortoletto P13. I probably should have just done teammate status. Right, come on then. Oh, that's close. Let's try and get a run on Oscar. Nope, not this time. That's annoying.
Okay, Nico, Piastri's ahead of you. Come on, mate, this is it. Let's try and get past them quickly.
Pace has really come alive as we get towards half distance, though. Gap to Lando's down to 5 seconds. There's Leclerc? Yeah, Leclerc's pit as well. So it is all starting to, kind of AI strategies starting to come into full effect. I assume they'll be able to take hards right the way to the end. So we might see Lando and Oscar in fairly soon. What car are you running for Daytona, James? Out of interest. Right, come on, go, 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 go. Ugh. I thought Oscar was going to defend the inside.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
go. Okay, the move's done. It was a little bit sketchy, but the move's done. Let's see if we can try and pull away from Oscar now. Might. He's going to get a run on me immediately, isn't he? To the outside. Oh, I mean, look at that on the brakes. We've got so much more performance. Wonderful. Right, we've split the McLarens then. A 5-second gap up to Norris. Let's see what we can do. Avoid that one. Am I doing any door giveaways soon? Sorry? Yeah, what on earth is a door giveaway? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Oh, you're running the LMP2, are you? Bold choice. Which slot are you doing, sorry? Maybe we'll end up same split if you're doing the early slot. The graphics card that I'm playing F1 on is an RTX 3090. So, still a pretty beast card, but a bit older now. Ah, the normal midday one. Fair enough. Ah! Oh, Oscar's got some poke, hasn't he? McLaren is still rapid. Oh, Leclerc's going fast as well now. This might be a bit tricky for us over the next few laps. It's obviously where the AI try and get a huge undercut. I probably should have tried to be a bit more strategic with my battery. I mean, look at that! I'm just pushing him through the corners. KSI pretend to do door giveaways, did he? B&Q is like a hardware store here in the UK. It's like our equivalent of like Home Depot or something. Oh, Oscar's gonna have me again, man. Why has the McLaren suddenly decided to get good? I mean, it's always been good, it's just better. Are we gonna be able to get a run? I don't think we will, we won't have the battery. Come on. Nope, nothing. Hey, welcome in, Matt. I'm doing very well, thanks, buddy. I hope you're well. That's a send again. If I could just kind of squeeze him out, though, it might cost him a bit of time. There we go. Immediately get 0.8 of a second again.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Might mean we're under less pressure by the time we get back into turn 1. Yeah, don't B&Q it. Sorry, don't just do it, B&Q it. That's the line.
Gap to your teammate behind, 32.0 seconds.
Come on, I wanted to start closing in on Lando, but the two busy just battling Oscar. Although, to be fair, he does seem to have a bit more pace over Norris as well. So maybe Norris is just struggling a bit and Oscar's kind of found something. Come on, let's settle this for good for now. What is that from Oscar? Tried to turn in, but he's got a car on his inside. Roll your crate. Sorry? Are you okay, Dart? What's going on? That sounds suboptimal. I try to read chat where I can, Connor, but I am also trying to talk and drive at the same time. So I apologise if I miss stuff. I do stream on other platforms as well. I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, Kick. Okay, so Leclerc's two-stopping. Fascinating. So most of the AI are not going to be able to make a one-stop happen. I think McLaren will. Yeah, I mean, we're basically half distance there on medium, so if they go hard, they'll be able to get to the end. So, yeah, Strat is a little bit up in the air still, for a lot of people.
Okay, Gabriel's in the pits. Gabriel is in the pits now.
Go. I've got Oscar out of range, finally. Let's go hunt down Lando Norris before he pits. You don't need that good upload speed because I use a program called Restream, which basically does YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and Kick. TikTok then, I don't think you can upload a particularly high bitrate either. But I get like 110 up, so I've got enough to kind of share it all around. Hit lap 6. Why would I go that far into the race? I think I want to go to about lap 50, depending on what the tyres are like. But there's no point just overstretching the first stint and leaving myself vulnerable. I mean, I assume Lando's probably going to pit this lap because Oscar just has, but we'll wait and see. It will be the first time today, though, that we've led, which will be quite nice. To be fair, you do multi-stream though, don't you, James? There you go, Lando's in. Lando into the pit lane then. So we will claim the lead at half distance for the first time. Hey, you do YouTube short format and Twitch though, don't you, James? So, what's that? 7,500 kilobytes on each, or? So Hamilton now is up to second. Leclerc might be ahead of Norris. It's going to be close to those two if they exit. But obviously Leclerc's not going to the end and Lando is. I mean, it'd be useful for us if Leclerc gets it, but I don't think he will. To be fair, apparently in like a year or two, we should be able to get 8,000 megabytes per second wherever I live, up and down. Which I probably won't pay for at the moment, but I definitely, if like things keep growing, then I could be really tempted to. 8,000 megabytes per second would be nuts. 8 gig up and down. I could stream at like 8K. And still Twitch only allows 8,000 megabytes, kilobytes even. I'd be able to do 100 Twitch live streams at once. That'd be pretty nice. Wait, no, 1,000. I could do 1,000 Twitch live streams at the same time. At Twitch's maximum accepted capacity. 1 gig down, 40 meg up's not bad. I used to have like 20 up and 6, 20 down and 6 up. That was awful. And that was on 5G, so it wasn't even particularly consistent. But this is what I said, once I moved house and moved somewhere with better internet, I would stream more. And I feel like I've lived up to that so far. I'm based in the southwest.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Hey, we've won races with this Sauber car so far. I'm trying to get everything I possibly can out of it. We might be on for a podium today, to be fair. I don't think Ferrari are going to be much of a threat. Hamilton in. So I reckon we'll aim to go to about lap 50, and then we'll bolt on medium to the end. If we don't get like a red flag or anything. yeah, we're barely getting over a percent a lap. So if you absolutely had to, you probably could do this entire race on 1%. Probably wouldn't be that fun by the end, but getting like 1.1%, 1.2% wear a lap. So lap 50 pretty much should see us exactly at 60%. It's just a question of how close Norris is by then. But of course then we should have the advantage towards the end. Some places just have terrible internet for some reason. Like, back at my parents' house, again, the maximum you can get is like 20 down and 6 up. But the row of houses behind them can get 8,000 each way. It's so stupid. I mean, you can get quite low around here, if you want to. If you don't want to pay for it, you can get like 110. But I basically just bought the fastest internet package we could. Because obviously I run a business through my internet. I need good internet. Because obviously the quicker my upload is, the more videos I can upload. Yeah, so Leclerc's no threat to Norris. But of course, as long as he doesn't get anywhere near me, we should be safely ahead of him still to the end. Effectively, Leclerc and I have each got a pit stop left of me. So does Yuki. So it's probably a battle between myself and Oscar towards the end. But McLaren are getting fairly good.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
I kind of look like Akin Fem. We are very similar. What's the hardest circuit in my opinion? Probably... I mean, the AI sucked there, but Monaco's still always a challenge. Problem is, a lot of the really difficult circuits on this game, the AI suck. So to actually compete against the AI, it's probably someone like Silverstone, just because they're rapid. But it's not a particularly tough circuit. You just have to run the car so trimmed out to keep up with the AI. Azerbaijan plays Monaco. They're very different venues.
Don't forget, box this lap.
But Azerbaijan is also very unforgiving. So team want us in now, but we're going to extend just a little bit further. I want to wait and see when Leclerc picks again. Because I don't want to end up getting tricked up with him. I am playing on 110 AI, maxed out difficulty. Any content you see from me is always on 110. We're at Brazil today. My PC setup is incredibly complicated. I've got 3 PCs. I've got my one that I record on, like the gameplay footage you're seeing, is a Ryzen 9 5950X, an RTX 3090 with 64 gig of RAM. I then have my streaming / video editing PC, which is a Ryzen 7 7800X with a 4070 Ti and 64 gig of RAM. And then I have a kind of NAS server PC that also does like video rendering. So that is a Ryzen 9 5950X again, an RTX 3050 and 64 gig of RAM. It's completely overkill, but it basically it's how I'm able to do so many videos and stuff, is I'm basically always working on 2 videos at a time. Very rarely I've only got 1 video going on. Charlie the Duck, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Now I'm a millionaire in RAM. The thing is, I've got some spare RAM as well. That's just left in a cupboard drawer. Which I was going to put, because I was going to upgrade a couple of my PCs to 128 gig and they just didn't like it. That was scary. I got the penalty from, I was reading chat and accidentally cut corner. It was really stupid. Not all DDR5. Some of it's DDR4. Sadly, so I'm not as rich as I could be. The really annoying bit was I was going to upgrade my streaming PC to 128 gig of RAM, and that was, like, I was umming and ahhing, and I had the RAM in my basket before Ramageddon began. But I didn't want, I didn't need it desperately, but I was like, oh, it can help speed up the process. But yeah, hindsight's a beautiful thing, I should have done that.
Okay,
But like
so
I said,
we're
it's
leading
not
our
me
teammate by
Not for me anyway.
49.1 seconds.
I'm not worried about selling it. With things like that, I'd always rather keep backups. Again, where I'm pretty much always working on multiple videos, like if one of my RAM sticks fails, it means I've got a replacement. I've got like a spare graphics card and things like that, which sounds ridiculous to say, but I've got like a spare GTX 1070 and a 1050 Ti in case anything breaks. And it just means whilst I'm waiting for a replacement, I've got something that can keep us going. It's still not gonna rain. I don't know why you keep.
Okay,
I know it looks
radar is
overcast, but
clear,
it's not gonna
weather
rain.
is looking good for now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Well, the sports car I like. I really got back into the darts again this winter. That was really good fun watching the World Championships. A lot of motorsport I really do enjoy. Apart from that, though, I don't watch too much else. Swag Lord, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. God, I love the darts. Although I am still a little bit surprised that Stephen Bunting's made it into the Premier League. I like Stephen Bunting, don't get me wrong.
Okay, the
But
car
he
behind has
hasn't been
newer
that
tyres
good
than
this
you.
season.
Maintain
That's
the
it.
gap if possible.
Don't get dump truck. I understand why they've thrown him in, because the Premier League is just meant to be more about like hype and getting people through the door. But it should also be the top 8 darts players that want to do it. And I think, you know, maybe a Searle, maybe a Noppert should have been in there instead. But Stevens Bunting's walk-on is iconic, so... Yeah, Van Veen in the Prem is going to be exciting. I think he's got a lot to prove now, because obviously, he did incredibly well during the World Championship, and I don't think, anybody except for maybe Prime Phil Taylor or Prime MVG would have beaten the Littler performance in that final. But Van Veen now has got a real opportunity to kind of showcase that it wasn't a fluke. Even if he can't beat Luke regularly, if he can, let's say, the way he dealt with Humphries in the quarterfinals was mad. Like, he never really gave Humphries a real look.
You should
I
be
pressed
feeling the
darts
effects
too
of
much
some
by
tyre wear
mistake.
soon, so stay on your toes.
Maybe I'll just start talking about loads of random different stuff. I'm terrible at darts. I don't have a dartboard here. It's something last 2-2, and I always debate about whether we would get one, because we're just worried about putting holes in the wall. But I would love a dartboard. She did and ah about getting me one for Christmas. Although I had already said, if I got a dartboard, I would do a TikTok series of playing every day until I get a 9 darter. Because it would take me literal years. Right, Lando is going to get to us again. Oh, excuse me. When's Leclerc? Oh, Leclerc's got no pace anymore. So Leclerc's pace has fallen apart. I might have sacrificed myself a little bit by trying to go long. But I'm hoping we're going to have good pace over Piastri by the end. I'm hoping this will come back to us. It's my favourite driver in different motorsport. Formula 1 is Lewis. Formula 2 next year, I don't really know yet. Possibly Alex Dunn. I do quite like Dunn. World Endurance, always gotta love Kamui Kobayashi, he's just great. Always gotta love Kamui. Formula E, I've always quite liked. I like Pascal Wehrlein. I've always liked Pascal. Ollie Rowland, obviously last year, absolutely dominated it. But the thing is with Ollie Rowland is, I really quite like him. But it's more that he's just a genuinely nice guy. Like, everybody in and out of the paddock just says he's a nice person. So he's kind of one of those people that, like, you were quite happy to see him absolutely dominant. Even if you're not a huge fan of him as a driver.
Okay, Nico, we need to
The
save up some
Piastri
ERS,
icon
so let's
is that he's
focus
a
on
rival.
charging it up, please.
So he's someone that I need to look to try and beat next. Because we're close in the championship. We are on lap 47 of 71. So effectively now between this and the sprint race, I've now done a 100% race. Come on, Wilson, what are you doing?
Oh, mate, you made that look
It's
easy.
angry, this. Oh, no.
Nice work.
How
That's
does
why I
no
love
one
working
retire
with
from
you.
this race?
Smashed it.
I might pit now, chat. We know the medium can go to the end. I'm a bit worried about Oscar getting too much of an undercut. So we'll pit now. We've effectively done 2/3 distance on this tyre. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't... Oh, I should have been thinking more. I should have been thinking more. Damn it. I'm such a moron.
Right, let's
Oh,
go.
for
Come
God's
on.
sake. That's so bad. Well, that might cost us by the
Up
end.
to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
I'm so stupid. The thing as well, I didn't even need to risk it on pit lane entry. I just forgot to scrub off any more speed. What a moron. I keep doing that at the moment. I'm hoping it won't cost us much by the end of the race. Like, we should be able to gap Hamilton. Leclerc and Tsunoda will have to pit again. It might cost us against Oscar, but he's quite a long way up the road now. I'm such a moron. Oh, come on, Yuki, get out of the way. I'm angry. I'm angry with me. We can definitely still get a podium. Because Leclerc's going to have to pit again soon. We should be over. We should be near enough a second.
Brilliant.
quicker
Nice
than Lewis
move.
Hamilton.
Keep going.
Yeah, we need hammer time. Are you playing? I've just worked out. Are you playing Roadcraft now? You're not at work.
Gap to your teammate behind.
Dylan, thank you for the follow.
25.2 seconds.
Clearly you enjoy seeing my pain. If anybody else out there enjoys seeing my pain, make sure you drop me a follow on Twitch. We've got to be, what are we, just under 500 followers away from 10k? I can see your comments, Graham. I'm sorry if I haven't responded to something. I don't tend to watch football. I watch like the World Cup and the Euros and stuff, but not like weekly games. Oh, we're past 9,600, are we? Come on, chat. We're less than 400 followers away from 10k.
Okay, gap to the car
Maybe
ahead.
this month we can get to 10k.
2.3
We'll
seconds.
have to wait and see. So if you aren't already, if you're on TikTok or you're on YouTube, please do consider dropping us a follow on Twitch, Matt212. Help us get one step closer. I'll make sure I do a big stream when I hit 10k. WCD Hero, thank you for the follow. When you say setup, do you mean like a wheel and pedals, or like in-game setup? A 2-stop in Shanghai works pretty well in the 100% race. Just don't use the soft compound tyre. You can go like 8, well, like 16, 16, 24, I want to say. Or go like 17, 17, 22 if you want it. Something around there. Killerton, thank you for the follow as well. And Nocturnix as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, Leclerc's in. Wonderful. So we hopefully won't have to worry about him to the end. Is that not purple? What's the fastest lap today? Oh, it's Leclerc on a 9. Oh, come on, Matt. So, Piastri is 13 seconds up the road. I completely forgot about Verstappen in this race. I think we're going to get knocked out of the World Championship today. So Yuki's still got a pit. We should be quicker than Max. So the other one is kind of, what's the gap to Charles going to be? What is Lewis doing? Is he pitting again? No, he's going to the end, isn't he? He's just not going to have that much speed. Come on, get in the range. Every second counts. Obviously, if a safety car comes out or anything like that, then it makes sense to pick. Get rid of the 10-second penalty. But at the moment, though, it's kind of just very calm.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, the F1 2020 Williams. Alonso? Okay.
Alonso's just put in the fastest lap
So
of
we've
the
got
race.
13 seconds over Leclerc currently, but he's obviously on fresh soft, so he's going to be fast. So it's going to be close whether we can beat him by the end. Oh, no! What am I doing, man? So stupid. We need like a safety car or something soon. Get rid of the 10-second penalty. I hopefully have a chance. Yeah, I can't even blame being rusty. I just suck at this game. Ugh. Lewis, don't understeer. Oh, is he giving me DRX? I think he has. Wonderful. Right, go.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Oh, Leclerc, a 9-3.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 11.9 seconds.
I mean, to be fair, Oscar's closing in on Lando still towards the end. Could still be a battle between them. I'm hoping we'll get the gap up over Max, but I'm not sure we will over Charles, unless Max can somehow hold him up. But I basically need a second a lap over Lewis, which is not going to be easy. Not impossible, but not easy.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Quite a bit fresher tyres, haven't I? We'll wait and see. And the thing is, well, when we did like creator series, I don't think I got a penalty here, did I? I don't know why I've just sucked with it today.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 31.8 seconds.
Kimi, we have been given a 5-second penalty. For what? 5 seconds for what? To be fair, it might well be if we can just catch Oscar by the end that we've got enough over everybody else. Have to wait and see. I mean, it's the 10-second one's the real knife in the... What term am I looking for? Knife in the coffee? Is that right? Nail in the coffin, that's what I'm looking for. My brain's turned to mush now. If Senna hadn't died in 94, would he have become champion? Just think for a second, if Damon Hill was able to take that title all the way to the finale, Do you think Senna would have outscored Hill by more than 10 points? If you think yes, then yes, Senna would have been champion. I think yes.
Okay, Leclerc's just
I'm
set the
on
fastest
standard
lap of the
TV.
race so far.
Leclerc's still flying. But we're building up a good gap over Verstappen and Hamilton. It might, if we can catch Oscar by the end, it might genuinely be in our best interest just to work with him, rather than losing time battling. Like, where we're on so much rusty tyres, we have got an opportunity still. I need, like, Leclerc and Verstappen to come together. Yeah, my brain is giving up braiding. It's sad when it happens, but it happens. My graphics card in my PC that you're watching on is an RTX 3090. So it was an absolute beast when I bought it. I want to get a 5090, but they're just not in stock anywhere in the UK. But I'm also worried they're going to skyrocket pricing. So, will Leclerc's tyres fall off by the end? They might. He might struggle to hang on to those. We only need another 2.5 seconds. Soft tyres, I mean, we saw it with Yuki early on. They're not that great for that long. But Leclerc did hang on to his pretty well. Always makes me chuckle when people go, which do you prefer, Mark or Jeff? They're programmed exactly the same way, it's just a different voice. It makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. Oh, dude, you could have waited for the DRS though, man. Oh, we got yellows! Oh, I think that's just blue flags. Is it? No, Leclerc! Leclerc's breaking down! Our first retirement of the day is Charles Leclerc out of it! Could that be a safety car? He might be alright. Sort of Doohan's trying to dive bomb me for some reason. But Charles Leclerc then, the fast charger late on in the day, that might be one freebie going our way. And that might make it a lot easier to beat out without those penalties. Oh, Doohan! What are you doing? Blue flags! Blue flags! Get out of the way! What is this? Oh, I think he's going to break somewhere stupidly as well, isn't he? I hate blue flags on this game. Yeah, I can't use them. I bet he'll let me back through right for DRS again. He's completely screwing us. I mean, you absolute plum sack. I've lost a second because of that. No wonder Alpine's sacked you, man.
Okay, clear.
Did Jeff have... Does Mark have some softer lines? I guess because he's a real person, they make him a bit kinder, don't they? I don't want to say so particularly. Nobody can forget the Sebastian Vettel Blue Flag song. That was like peak early F1 YouTube. Come on, 13 laps to go. We can definitely still get the gap over Lewis. Like, we're definitely quick enough over it. And I guess now Verstappen as well is not going to be a threat. So it is a question of whether we'll finish third or fourth, I think. Slasher, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. What's my favourite memory in all of my F1 career mode races / series? I've had quite a few great ones. Like, I really have. Trying to think, like, big ones off the top of my head. the George Russell career mode that we did literally a few weeks ago on
And
stream.
gap to the car in front.
The fact that was a 4-way
8.6
championship
seconds.
decider and we lost it by 1. Even though we lost it, that was pretty incredible. I remember I did like a Williams Road to Glory back on I think 2021. And I got like 4 mechanical failures in the last 5 races but still won it. Same happened on F1 23. I really enjoyed doing the Bottas career mode cockpit cam as well last year. And then I had one of the F2 series as well. That went to Abu Dhabi with 7 drivers still with a mathematical chance. Which is kind of nuts. So I've had quite a few really fun ones. The thing is as well, they're far more enjoyable when you don't script them. I might have got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane and then 2 track limits penalties, Chelsea. It hasn't gone perfectly for us. Yeah, we're basically looking at Silverstone 2050 this year, if this race finishes like this. I still got to try and pull out 12 seconds and 12 laps over Lewis, which is not going to be easy. Mr. Bucky, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Thing as well, I need to try and be outscoring Oscar. I've got to try and beat him by the end of the season. We're definitely going to beat Max. It's just a question of whether Lewis or I get a podium. We are averaging about a second a lap over Lewis, so he's going to be close. We just need to keep pushing. It might be that we have to try and get past Oscar. We qualified 12th. We had a bit of a mediocre final qualifying run. But the car has just come alive in race pace. It was just fantastic.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Like, we were rapid on hard tyres, and it's just kind of worked from there. Doesn't seem I suck at keeping it clean on this game. Yeah, 16 seconds. Suboptimal. Very suboptimal! Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
The thing is, if that's what someone thinks F1 is, it pains me to say it, but one of the best things nowadays you can do is just show them Drive to Survive. Like, I know F1 fans hate it, but it does such a good job explaining to someone that doesn't care about Formula 1 that it is so much more. Like, there's no point, you can't show them like an onboard or something like that. You need to just show them Drive to Survive nowadays. Yeah, one of the lap cars is fighting the fans. Although we had that with Doohan. He kept squabbling with us. He might be doing the same to Lewis now. So you never know. So I'm hoping that Oscars get 16 seconds over Lewis by the end, just so I can try and stay in his coattails. But I honestly don't.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Pro Fishing, thank you for the follow. What's my long-term vision for my YouTube career? Honestly, it kind of... Oh, why have I got no spare fuel? Hey? We weren't burning any fuel in the sprint. Why am I burning through so much now? What? Alright, well, we may as well just keep pushing on for now. Not a lot I can really do about that at this stage. I don't want to run out, of course, but... Hopefully we won't get much under. It's all going pear-shaped right at the end, chat. I basically got to try and get to Oscar and then stay in his DRS. What's my long-term goal with like racing and YouTube and stuff? Honestly, I don't really. I kind of just, you though. I'm in a lovely spot at the moment where I can kind of work on what I want to and have a lot of fun with it. Matt212 gameplay, I really want to obviously do more live streaming with. I really am having a lot of fun with it. And I mean, we're making good progress towards 20k. I want to be able to do more iRacing as well. That's always really good fun.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.4 seconds.
I'd love to do a bit more with like IRL motorsport or, you know, F1 watch-alongs, things like that. I'm hoping, you know, more and more of my content is going to be something to do with streaming, because I do really enjoy it. But honestly, you just never know. If I've learned anything since I went full-time, is that you just can't, like, kind of plan anything too intensely.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Wait, somebody bankrupted Lotus because they were offered €50,000 a point? I've never heard about this. Must be. Oh no, Alonso's jumped Verstappen. Oh, Alonso might still be quick to the end. I hadn't considered him. What should you do to get better at iRacing? Practice. It's the only thing. But Oscar might actually get Lando by the end, man. Oscar has hunted Lando down like a heat-sinking missile in this final stint. I hadn't really noticed that until now. It's only 2 seconds in it. Good old quality winter slot. I don't like the Formula V. I'm not a fan of the way it drives because you can't use the gears. I'm much before the Formula 4 1600.
Okay, there's enough fuel to do 6 more laps.
That's good. There's 6 more laps to go, Mark. I think it's because I'm able to take Veradura basically flat. Well, at least Alonso and Verstappen are just holding each other up. I guess we'll take that as a positive. I mean, it's going to be close to see Lewis and I by the end, but I think he might just hang on me. AMS2 is great fun. The original Assetto course, you can still get so much value out of that. iRacing, if you've got a bit more money. LMU now is really popular. There's plenty of options. I can just get DRS off his hands. Is it possible to pit on the last lap, chat, and get our 10-second penalty? I don't think that'll work, will it? Maybe that would work on a normal, on like a track where the start-finish line is after the pit box. I don't want to look at how much under on fuel I am. I'm really scared. I mean, Oscar is gonna get in Lando's range. Oscar might genuinely steal this right at the end. Oh, Behrman, give me DRS. No, you monster! Why do the AI keep doing this? They keep strategically giving themselves the DRS. I hate them. Oh, yeah, we are so under on fuel.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
I mean, we've got 10 seconds over Lewis now, so he's struggling.
Gap
Oh no,
to your
he's
teammate behind,
still dealing with Doohan.
44.9
There might be an
seconds.
opportunity. Doohan keeps holding him up. This is wonderful. I can't let Behrman do the
Okay,
same.
here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.
Hamilton's losing bags of time with Doohan. Keep doing it, Jack. It helps me. Right, I've got to try and save a little bit of fuel where I can. Otherwise, yeah, we might be in a good spot. Come on, don't give up. There are, to be fair, there are quite a few places where you can coast and not lose much time out here. After this race, I'll be ending the stream. Say, last 2 and 2 will get home from work, so... And I've been driving now for basically 3 hours. Like, I'm fairly tired out after a whole 100% sprint weekend. Especially as obviously I've already played F1 before the stream as well. I mean, if Doohan holds up Lewis, that's basically a guaranteed 2 seconds a lap, which is huge. It was still down on, it was going further down on fuel. Oh, this is bad. I want to just get the gap up to 16 and then try to coast, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're just going to have to accept P4 is all I can do. Thanks to my own stupid fault. 2 miles an hour in the pit lane is going to make the difference.
Right, we've got enough fuel
Unless
for
we have an
3 more
absolute
laps.
miracle. I mean, we've only got 3 more laps, we're not far under. But we're just not able to bring it back. Yeah, I accidentally sped into the pit lane, I did 52. Which is stupid. Norris! Norris and Piastri are battling. Can I get to them? Imagine if the AI
The
like had a
McLaren
crash.
drivers just moved into first place.
That's not helpful, Mark. It's both McLaren drivers battling for it. Go on, Jack, do something. Oh, we're just going to run out of fuel on the run to the line, aren't we? That's what I'm worried about. And we might end up losing to Alonso and Max. I think we've just got to accept I need to try and settle for P4. I'm trying, damn it. Oh, we've got the gap up to 13 now. If Doohan's able to dive bomb him a couple more times, maybe. Maybe. Big lifted turn 1. So you don't even find that much fuel back because of it. But I don't need much. Come on, Doohan, be useful. Oh, Doohan might actually be useful this time. He's going to try and go to the outside of Lewis. Come on, little car. I think Oscar's had Lando, though. So, I mean, that might screw Lando over in the World Championship. Oscar Piastri might have just completely screwed over his teammate. For no real gain much for himself. Wait, Doohan's jumped Lewis again. What is going on? It just kind of depends on how lucky we get with the RNG on the fuel.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.0 seconds.
I mean, how are you burning so much out of that final corner? What does the game expect me to do? Come on, 1 more lap to go though here from Brazil. I think Piastri's going to hold on to this.
Final lap, push, push.
I just want to believe we can do anything on this final run. Alonso's closing in. Depending on where we run out of fuel, we might be in trouble against Fernando. We'll wait and see. But a race that had so much promise, I don't think we were ever going to be able to fight for the win, just because of this fuel limitation in the end. I think Roro was destined to struggle, but Hamilton and Doohan are still fighting.
On the internal combustion engine, be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
I'm trying to coast as much as I can. Just bring the car around this final lap. Save as much fuel in as I possibly can. Hamilton has got back past Doohan again, but it might be largely irrelevant for us. Come on. As long as you're like less than 0.1 under, it should be alright. But we are not there. Lift and coast, lift and coast. Lyco. Lyco to the line, chat. Right, now just melt your foot to the floor. We're in low fuel mode. This is bad. Oh, I'm already spluttering. No. Piastri's going to win it. How much time are we going to lose? We're going to lose bags of time. Go. Go. Go.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in part 4.
Oh, we came fifth. Damn it.
Good job.
Oh, man. Oh, even Alonso got me, chat. That's how badly I sucked in the end. Shocking.
Oscar
Shocking.
Piastri, take a bow. What a performance. What a win.
Oh, that's painful.
Well,
Not
it
as
all
painful
came
as
good in the
Lando,
end
though,
for
I think.
them, but it
The
wasn't
fact that
an
he did
easy
so well
start.
for
Not
so
the most
long in that race.
straightforward of days.
He led
but
like
I think it
seven.
showed
He led
great
like
strength
68
in an
laps.
athlete, as a driver,
And yet Oscar
when
took
you
him with like 2 to
overcome
go.
a day like this,
And I don't even
walk
know
away
why.
Still with the victory.
Lando was quicker on the medium. Oscar was just quicker on the hard.
From
Very
lights
peculiar.
out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium.
Yeah, we'll have to have a
And
look where
your
Gabby
winner
came in his
today,
own race
the
as
man
well.
from down under. Congratulations, Oscar Piastri.
Why do people keep saying I look like Cole Palmer, man? I don't see it. Who got the prediction right out of interest? It was Man United and Ruben. Or Rubeng, sorry. Or Ruben G, I should say, probably. I got 16 seconds of pens because of track limits and then I accidentally sped in the pits. Had I not
After
sped in
an
the
event
pits,
like
we would have
that,
had a
who
podium.
knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Well, there you go then. Oscar Piastri, he didn't lead many laps today, but he did lead the ones that matter. That being, of course, the final lap of the Grand Prix. Able to pip his teammate Lando Norris on the run to the checkered flag there. Hamilton will beat us. We barely lost out to Alonso as well. So had I not got that 10-second penalty, we would have been comfortably for our second P3 finish in a row. But of course, I'm a bottle job, so that was always going to happen. Verstappen, disappointed for him, just ahead of Russell, Ocon, Gasly, and Carlos Sainz, all inside your top 10. And Big G, him and Ocon were the only drivers that started and finished in exactly the same spot as well. What does that do to our World Championship? What it means now, Verstappen with 83 available has a 68-point lead now ahead of Lando Norris, so he will probably wrap that up in Vegas. Charles Leclerc out of the championship hunt, so is Oscar Piastri, so are we. And unfortunately for us, yeah, we've actually lost out massively to Oscar, so definitely P3 is still on the cards by the end of the campaign, but dropping back down to 5th overall as well. Still Big G as well in P13. So he just needs one more big result there because he's been jumped by Ocon. Constructors-wise, McLaren 71 clear of Red Bull after yet another 1-2 finish. Ferrari looking pretty much abandoned now in P3. We've got a 39-point buffer though over Mercedes. So fingers crossed we will hang on to that come the end of the season. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula One returns ready for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Which, chat, will be happening tomorrow. So make sure you're there tomorrow, because we will be jumping in with Vegas as well. Is there anything else I want to take a quick look at? I don't believe so. Don't think there's anything too exciting. I'll just have a look, see if we get any... Oh, did I save the replay? I hope I saved the replay, chat. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. I suppose we did save the sprint replay, so that should be fine. So, Oscar's now beating our rivalry. We're still... Oh, we're drawing that rivalry, apparently. So, we've got two heated rivalries against Oscar. We're getting a little bit of stat once again. Not much awareness, though. That's bad. But at least our focus stat goes the right way. Thank you as well, Manolo, for the follow right at the end there. I'm normally trying to just do the YouTube outro so I don't forget about it as well. Who do you think will win the Drivers' Championship? I think it'll probably be Russell and Mercedes, but I have no idea. I have no idea what will happen. I got the pens because I'm a moron. Is there anything else to have a look at, chat, or are we all done?
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport. And to show me why you belong amongst
so how many
my
more
very
upgrades have I got I need to
Okay,
do?
mate, I'm pleased to say that our
That's
new
a joke.
parts
Is
have come through
Bortoletto
without
helping
any
with any of
issue,
those,
so
by
they'll
the
be
way?
on the car ready for the next race weekend.
I don't know what Bortoletto's doing. Like I said, I'm just going to keep trying to do as many of the chassis ones as I can. What's like the most expensive chassis one? I think it's 240, isn't it? So we should be able to get most of these done. Like, we're not going to have many left to do. It might be that a couple of parts go missing. But that should be all right. Is the stream now lagging right at the very end? That's not ideal. But yeah, I'm going to end these short format streams there, though, people. So if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube Shorts, thank you, everybody. Like I said, we should be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. We'll run Vegas, and then obviously we might have a new world champion crowned. So yeah, make sure you're back here tomorrow for that, because that's going to be exciting. So thank you. Stay safe. Stay